Hi everyone, this is Lights, Camera, Initiative here on week 13 of our Tales from the Yawning Portal run-through. I am your Dungeon Master, Mario Aviles. I will be running them through the Forge of Fury. I'm going to go around the table, tell the people how we've been since last week, and who we're playing. And I'm going to start with Sid.
Playing Asura, keeping on, especially after a long rest after that whole deal.
To be fair, the long rest hasn't finished yet.
Yes, that is also true. Thank you for giving me anxiety. Other than that,
that's right. That's what.
I am fine, and I hope all goes well for the rest of this adventure.
Alright, Rob.
I'm playing Carac, the Wood Elf Ranger, and he's trying to nurse his wounds, so he's not good at the moment.
And then how have you been since last week? I say implying that we don't live at the same place.
Yes. I've been okay.
Alright, Caitlin.
I am Caitlin. I am playing Amaron, the Elf Druid. I, myself, have been rather sparkly.
Okay, Jeff?
Yeah, I'm playing Thoradin of Clan Ironfist, Hildorf Cleric Wizard, and I'm doing fine.
Ed, still playing Squig Bottlebreaker. I mean, after the class change, I probably should have changed the last name.
Oh, from Alchemist to Artillerist?
Yeah, I probably should have changed it from Bottlebreaker, but yeah, whatever.
Breaker's fine.
Yeah, could mean other things.
Now it just means you break bottles with your turret.
Yeah.
And how have you been?
Pretty basic, just keeping up with school and juggling work.
Basic bitch.
I'm personally doing fine. Grenna, human champion. A little tired. Looking forward to some rest.
So, last we had left off, the group had decided to bar the doors despite the smell, and set up for a long rest. Now, I believe that Thoradin of Clan Ironfist had was going to do some defensive spell preparation.
Yeah, alarms, ritual cast.
You're going to ritual cast some alarms?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I was gonna bring it up, but should I do some outside the door?
Yeah.
That's a fair argument as well. So,
Before.
because alarms last for 8 hours, I think, right?
Yeah.
Damn.
Here's the card, that's why I asked him.
Just saw the animated spellbook episode about the line. Like again. Not the first time.
Oh, I went way farther in the dungeon. I was like, what the fuck is the Foundry? I was like, oh, never mind.
You guys shouldn't be fighting this yet. What the hell?
Well, the map looked different. I was like, what? Where the fuck are they?
Whenever we sleep, the map changes.
Jesus
No.
Christ.
I assume, that would be a pain.
Please
That'd be
no.
a fucked
That'd be a
up
cool
level.
magic item in the D&D, though, like the Marauders map.
Oh, yeah.
You
well,
open it in the dungeon, it shows you the dungeon, it shows you where all the monsters are moving. That
Oh.
would be so overpowering.
a dungeon that changes while you, if you rest in it or something like that. Or
There are
some
dungeons like
time.
that.
Sounds like
That
an
is
interesting
pretty
premise.
cool, too.
Yeah.
Labyrinth.
I would want to play it because that sounds frustrating.
Oh,
But
it is, absolutely.
running it, I could imagine.
I think one of the dungeons in this book does something like that, actually.
Oh,
That is besides
boy.
the point. So yeah, alarm lasts for 8 hours?
Yeah.
Okay, so I assume one on the door and then one in the hall.
Yeah.
Any others?
As many as needed. So
They take 10 minutes to cast, so if you take first watch and just cast them as part of your watch, you can do that if you want.
Okay.
Okay, so you set up a number of alarms, I assume in the hall. I'm
Yeah.
also going to go on the limb and assume on the door
Yeah.
leading back the way you came.
yeah.
Okay. And that is enough abjuration spells to bring your barrier back up to full.
Cool.
Yeah. Now, for the rest of you, is there anything in particular you're doing? Because the long rest doesn't have to be spent entirely sleeping.
Yes, actually, near the beginning. Due to the room we were in, busting out the alchemist supplies, Emron, you have a botanist kit, right?
Herbalism kit.
You sound different.
You guys train characters?
No.
But to be fair, I doubt Amaran can talk around the bottle.
Kit working with plants.
Everyone's kind of hitting the bottle at the moment.
Yeah, she really
He
is.
does not want to
actually.
be awake right now.
If both of us work together, we might be able to get rid of this smell.
The smell of her alcoholism or the smell of the horrible room?
The horrible rooms.
I know. I was joking.
What? Oh yeah, sure. Sure.
Be fair, you really want to be sleeping?
What?
Yes, he wants to be asleep. Do you know how many times she's got smacked down? You know how many times he just got smacked down?
This
My
many!
My point, exactly.
This
Five.
many.
He's so scared to go to sleep because he doesn't want to be knocked down on.
God, that would also be a fucking mechanic for some reason.
I think it was more at like the point where he wanted you guys to stop
Death's
bringing him
door
back
debuff.
up because he was like, just let me lay here.
Ever.
Yeah, at least it's not like
Then he will draw the aggro.
We're going like too low can give you phobias and like weird
Panics.
weird permanent, like, well, not permanent, but like long-lasting mental scars. So you guys are gonna work to clear the smell. How exactly?
Using chemicals through alchemical supplies to try and downplay the current smell that's in it. While if everyone's cool with it, could try using a botanist tools kit or herbalism kit, whichever would be most appropriate, to
There is no botanist.
It's the
Oh,
same
It's
thing.
just herbalism.
some type of pleasant smell that would be a little bit more.
Like the herbs they put in the crow mask.
Yeah, probably a little bit better.
I like rose petals are really overpowering.
Yeah, you
So
guys can
smart.
roll proficiency and I'll say int for you and wisdom for you, since that's more appropriate to what you guys are doing. Additionally, when you sit down to the long rest, what do you eat?
Please.
No.
Please.
What kind of rations? There
Huh?
are a bunch of different kinds of rations.
Yeah, but
What kind of rations does Carac prefer?
probably. He probably eats meat actually, just by being loud.
Or was it only vegetarian?
Not that I know of, but.
Well, because he said he eats meat despite being an elf, and I was like,
Well,
Are you
probably
implying
because
that
he's
elves
like
don't
a
eat?
hunter, so he probably prefers meat.
Some jerky and shit
Yeah,
like that.
jerky and shit like that. Dried meats, typically. Maybe I think I didn't write my rations down.
There's gonna be wolves, like
Oh,
skin wolves.
yeah, we could eat the wolves and skin them.
oh yeah, if you want to save your rations,
Yeah, that's not a bad.
do any of you have?
I got survival.
He's
I
ready
will
for
take a.
Oh, actually, I can assist.
Hmm.
Amaran probably would know how to skin a wolf.
For skinning, I will take a wisdom survival check. However, for cooking the meat, I will give a wisdom check with Gourmand's Tools proficiency if anyone has it. If not, then it's just a wisdom check.
I almost chose that, but I
Is
chose Tinkers.
Pretty sure.
So, there's 3 wolves. We want to each take a wolf.
That's we could do
Okay.
Okay.
that. If you wanted 3 different rolls for skinning them.
Well, if you each want to skin a different one, I guess.
That's a lot of meat.
Why
There's
not?
3 of them.
Well, if he wants the skins, then
Yeah.
Wolf's pelt can fetch a decent price, to my knowledge. We've done it right anyway.
oh wait, I'm busy trying to clear the smell.
18.
Never mind.
So I got an 18
17.
and a 17.
Alright.
Both of you skin the wolves. One pelt is a little, would have been messed up. It appears as if one of his He doesn't take the best care of the wolves, although I mean, compared to a wild wolf, they're pretty good. But one of them in particular has some bot flies, so kind of gross. But you cut around it and you preserve most of the pelt. Yeah, it was probably pretty painful for him. It looks like it was like starting to be treated. If either of you want to roll wisdom medicine.
Well, I got wisdom right here.
I don't have medicine either.
Well, then either of you roll me just a wisdom check.
14.
7.
You recognize this as a salve used to get rid of bot flies and like a cream they would use so that the impacted area would heal faster. So it appears as if someone was taking care of them and trying to get them out. You can't imagine Ulfe did it.
Yeah, doesn't seem the type.
But maybe he was just like, I'm a total psycho who murders people, but I love my dogs.
I mean, he seemed to get pretty mad when we...
That's true, he did flip out. So, I mean, maybe Ulfe is more two-dimensional than you'd imagine.
Work for our advantage.
So...
Well, it didn't work out to Emerald's.
Yeah, not really at all.
Less two-dimensional?
Well, before he was one-dimensional. Psycho. Now he's two-dimensional.
We'll cook the one that wasn't affected by bot flies.
Yeah, you should probably throw out the meat on that one.
Yeah. You basically have to char it in order to actually get it to be...
I don't want to eat their larvae anyway, so...
Yeah.
Protein.
Yeah, it's true, it won't probably affect us, but I'd still rather not, just because it's probably pretty gross. So...
Well, I mean, maybe Squig can eat it. He's a goblin. He probably straight up eats insects. I mean, apologies if Squig doesn't, but if he does...
Insects
Probably
aren't bad, but bot flies are like parasites.
In like a moment of desperation, like I'm so hungry.
I'll cook them.
Probably through life duty.
Maybe someone else should cook them.
That's true. It's hard to
You
keep
can't
bugs
really
in
cook it
the
once it's
Close
been cooked.
to
I
your-
know,
Yes.
10.
Like to your eyes. You have glitter so
you
close.
could-
I imagine I do, Ed.
I mean, you're used to cooking for yourself,
Yeah.
having been on your own for a while. It's nothing fancy. You take some herbs you have in your pack, some sage, and you fry it up. It's wolf meat, so it's pretty lean.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of fat on them.
That's probably pretty tough to eat.
So it's a little tough, but you.
Can I smoke? Well, okay, this is an underground cavern, so probably not the best idea. I was gonna try and smoke the rest of it that we're not eating right now, but maybe not a good idea underground.
Yeah, we're also locked in a room.
Yeah, that too.
Although that would get rid of the smell.
Could just
You guys have salt.
Yeah.
I don't know if any of you have salt.
I didn't buy any salt.
I didn't think of it.
I'm doing okay at the moment.
I mean, I probably have some alchemical salt, but that's probably closer to road salt than
If we eat
salt.
it over the next couple of days, it should be fine.
Yeah, as long as you just so yeah, I mean it tastes fine. And yeah, so Thoradin of Clan Ironfist takes the first watch. You ritual cast your spells, placing alarms. Are these audio alarms?
No, mental. I don't want the...
They're mental? Okay.
Well, I don't want the enemy alarm. So.
Okay, well that's fine.
Oh, they alert you.
Okay, and Caitlin, you had your hand up?
Did you not want the results of what we rolled on?
Oh yeah, sorry. Got ahead of myself. What did you guys roll on your tool proficiencies?
I got 20.
And what did you
25.
get? Yeah, the smell's gone, which really helps with the food because I don't know if you've ever tried to eat food near a horrible smell, but it kind of ruins the whole food.
A little bit.
As someone who tried to eat a donut near a dumpster, it wasn't out of the dumpster. I was walking by a dumpster and I was like,
Yeah, the flavor kind of gets onto your tongue a bit. It's bad enough.
Anyway.
Enough time to amend any armor for anyone or...
Yeah, if anyone's armor is chipped or wrecked, then Thoradin takes some work casting mending and fixing that up.
Also...
Could he do that on the
How?
bot that got affected by the bot flies?
Oh, if you cut it out and then...
Yeah, can you cast mending on it?
Huh.
It says a torn cloak or a leaking wineskin. That's not necessarily like metal or
Yeah, wineskin is leather and a
That
bladder.
worked leather.
Yeah, I mean, it's less than an inch across, right?
Yeah, their body.
No larger than 1 foot in any dimension.
For like 10 minutes.
Yeah, if you cut it carefully enough, you guys rolled pretty good. So I'll say between your cutting and your mending, you have 3 complete wolf skins. Your rest goes uneventful. Yeah. Whose watch is next? Asura. Alright, you get up. So you're just watching the door?
Yeah, because we have alarms outside, right?
And we kind of pushed up in front of the door. So.
Okay. So you watch the door and you wait.
Or probably.
Your rest is uneventful. Rob, or who? I guess I should ask who's up next.
I'll go up next.
All right, Grenna. You get up. You stare at the door. Oh, I guess I should ask. I know you're ritual casting. Does Asura do anything during his watch other than just sit there and stare?
Nothing else in the room to do or mess with. Killed everything we cooked. Made hides. I guess not. No.
You can sharpen your weapon. You have whetstone?
No.
I have a weapon if you want to borrow it. Just
Okay.
get back.
You could also
You can clean your
spend-
armor. You can, I mean, just
I guess,
stuff you
yeah.
think. Well, it's just flavor stuff.
Yeah, then
Just be
yes.
careful.
I
After
didn't know
time,
that
it'll
like
turn into
there
a
was
dry
flavor
stone.
stuff like that.
Also,
Maybe you whittle something. And, I mean, you're going to be staring at a door for an hour and a half. I don't know what Asura would do to pass the time during it.
we could
Start carving those those hello markers.
I don't know how long.
Maybe he smokes tobacco. You could pull out a pipe and just,
I don't know how
It's
long.
up to you.
I guess it.
it depends.
I
If
could've-
does
I
Asura
should-
have any habits?
I guess it would probably be the carving thing.
Okay.
If anything.
So you pull out a piece of wood and you whittle.
Also note that I don't know how long this campaign's gonna go, but you can learn other skills, like spinning down.
That's something else.
That's a
but-
different thing.
This is like flavor wise.
Yeah.
I guess it would be nice to have a hobby to do while
Yeah.
doing rest.
And maybe your character has like cards and plays solitaire.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do have cards
Well, maybe you play solitaire.
Or whatever the hell the.
for whenever more than 2 people are awake at the same time, or decide to gamble away all of our money.
To each other.
All right. When Grenna gets up and takes
Yeah, we
the
could.
watch, what does she do for the hour and a half ish that she's staring at the door?
Nothing special. Maybe a bit of weapon maintenance, but that's about it.
All right. You clean your weapon, sharpen it. You have a great sword, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Clean your weapon. You sharpen it. You oil it, and have it looking all nice and spiffy.
How many
Who
watches
takes
is
the next
that?
watch? 6 watches. Equal watch.
Well,
So
no.
then everybody gets equal sleep.
Yeah, but I can do the trance thing. That's what I'm asking you. Does it been
Oh.
4? Watch
It has been. It's basically been
think
4
that's
hours of
3.
watches.
I'll go with next then. For
Did you just want to take the rest of the watch then?
I'll take the rest.
Carac, what do you do for the remaining 3.5 hours that you were staring at a door?
I got woodcarver's tools, so I'll carve a symbol in my shield, my wooden shield or whatever, I guess.
Okay.
Um,
What sort of symbol?
I'll say an arrow. Eventually, I'll try and get someone to paint it, like a silver arrow or something like that. But
Okay. You carve an arrow into your shield. About 20 minutes before you would wake up, the alarm goes off in your head. Thoradin,
Great.
what do you do?
You're just sleeping, there's just bell going off in your head.
The parameters of your alarm are anything, right?
anything
approaches-
tiny or larger.
Yeah, tiny alarm.
Tiny or larger.
You should probably set a
Okay.
limit.
That's
No,
fine.
Size limit.
It's a 20-foot cube. It can be a 20-foot cube or a window or a door.
But I mean,
but,
I'm just asking for the stuff that triggers it. Because can't you specify certain things trigger
You can
it?
specify for certain individuals not to trigger it.
yeah, not to trigger.
Okay. I was just curious. Yeah, the alarm goes off in your head.
Oh shit! I'll get up and I'll tell the person that's up.
It's Carac.
Yeah.
Get everyone to wake up.
Do I know what direction?
Yeah, you know it's the one out in the hall from the direction that the orcs came and snuck up on you.
Alright.
So from further in.
Alright. There's a alarm from, I'll say, somebody's coming or making noise and from further in.
Okay. If I wake them up, does this not count as a long rest for them anymore?
Well, I mean, you can always go back and take that last 20 minutes after.
Okay.
But...
I'll wake people up then.
Okay.
And
what do you say?
well, I'll tell them that there's an alarm going, that one of the Thoradin's alarms is going off, so something is approaching.
Well, I'm saying, are you just saying that to them, or?
Yeah.
Okay. You awaken to Thoradin's alarm went off.
Grumpy than dead. And
Oh no, it's just still 21 down.
Okay, the group of you are awoken. The alarm on the door goes off, and you hear like a sound at the door.
Oh. It's anyways, by the way, this is a good opportunity for anyone that's stealth to stealth.
Or can we prepare their actions?
Yeah, you can prepare.
We got a.
Send that and just fucking immediately.
Yeah, effectively.
Okay, so.
If you want to spend some hit dice.
Yeah, I'm gonna spend mine. It's a D8, right?
You can only spend up to half your total.
I got a 19 on hiding behind something.
You should have 3.
Do I?
You have
Yeah,
hit dice
you're
equal
about
to your level.
Oh, okay, that's how that works. Sorry.
Yeah, anyone who wants to
So-
spend hit dice, that's fine. Is anyone preparing actions, and if so, what are they?
I'm hiding and I'm gonna shoot when someone comes to the
You're
door.
hiding and preparing an action to shoot when somebody comes in. Sure?
I'm going to prepare an action.
Heal for 8. 1, 2, 4.
So how does the hit dice
Down.
Basically, you spend them.
Okay.
So your hit die.
We have a D10 and it's
This should be okay. So this should say 3, and your hit die should be a D10,
Okay.
and then you can roll a D10 plus your Constitution modifier, and that's how much you heal for.
So 3d10s.
And you
It's
can
only half, you said?
Yeah, you can only spend up to half in a single short rest, and it's rounded down. So unfortunately, you can only spend 1. So roll a D10 and add your con modifier, and that's how much you heal for. Is anyone else preparing actions?
Yes.
Yeah. I'm gonna drink a potion.
Okay.
Is that
Drink a
including
potion.
proficiency for con?
No.
no.
Just the modifier.
And
Just gonna swing it whatever comes to the door.
Okay, you swing whatever comes through the door.
I'm gonna hide and Wand of Entanglement when anything steps through that door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ready my axe.
Okay, so the group of you get ready, drink a potion, and you hear meow, meow.
that'd be-
God damn it.
Could be true.
It could be a trap. That's what I'm thinking.
Hold on.
I mean, what the fuck is a cat doing down here, honestly?
I dropped my thing.
Who's closest to the door? Is there a keyhole?
Oh,
Oh, actually, if it was an actual cat, you wouldn't be able to see it. But if something else is out there with the cat, you
I
probably
think
would see it.
I think I got something.
Maybe mother has
Would I
a
be
cat.
able
for
to
Couldn't we communicate through the door?
use squeak? Actually, go play off of a pet rat that had to the background.
okay.
Your pet rat's gonna get murdered by that cat.
Maybe.
Since everyone can talk to animals.
I don't have that spell prepared.
Ah!
I exchanged it for animal friendship after the toad ate me.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's. I can't
Because
argue
sometimes talking to them
I
just
have
isn't enough.
speak with animals, but
Is there
Oh,
animals
any-
doesn't give spells.
Nope.
So
No.
that.
never mind.
There's no way that if I sneak up to the door, I'd be able to crack or see anything out there without cracking open the door.
You'd have to open the door. It's a huge, door. It also, remember, requires a strength check to open and close. It's huge. As you were deliberating, you hear meow, meow.
Well, I probably can't open the door by myself, but. Well, also, I was gonna shoot something into the door. So.
I have a solution.
So you can speak with animals?
Grana
He needs a long rest before he has spell slots.
will, the next time there's a meow, like slam on the door real hard. And then listen.
Okay.
Meow!
Boom! And you then don't hear anything else after that. Sorry, I can't do a good surprised cat, but it sounds like a surprised cat. And then you hear from a little off. Actually, roll me perception because you're listening at the door.
Should I be all? Oh, just her.
Verna's the one at the door.
Damn.
You hear from a little, like a couple feet away from the door, after like the surprise sound. About 2 or 3 seconds later, you hear a.
There's a cat out there.
Smash.
I still have one first level slot left.
Well, there's a cat
I
out
got
there.
this.
But if it's hissing at something,
Yeah, it's
then
hissing.
that means something else
Well,
is out.
probably
Could be
you
hissing at the
slamming
door.
on the door.
Yeah, could be.
I thought you just said
Maybe.
I heard it skitter away. And then
Yeah,
start hissing.
you heard a skitter away and then a hiss.
Right. So it's not hissing at the door, which means it's
Uh,
near something
might
that it's
be.
hissing at.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Or
Yeah.
you can
I mean, you can interpret cat sounds however you want.
you don't open the door. You don't
Cats are weird.
I say we should just finish the long rest.
I feel bad if it
I'll
is,
say
like,
I'll
if
wait
it does
till
end
you
up
guys
just
get
being a cat that's hungry, but whatever, in the end it's just a cat. And I prefer to not fall for a trap placed by a fucking kitten.
Kitten traps.
Go.
Kitten traps
Does he
are the
need to
most
go out
deadly.
there
in
to
fact.
reset his alarm?
Huh?
Does he need to go
Yeah,
out
he
there to
does.
reset his alarm?
Alright.
I'll go with him.
Same.
Maybe make it so
Let's all
it
go!
isn't triggered by
No.
things like kittens. I would set the size to something like goblins at least.
Small.
Goblins.
Kittens are
Goblins.
considered the same category, size category as goblins.
Okay, so the door opens, and as the door opens, shooting from, or I'm sorry, who's opening the door? I guess I should ask.
Small.
Yeah, I
Are you guys
Cats
gonna-
are tiny.
Unless Thoradin insisted, I would just go ahead. I think that something's still out there.
Yeah.
Okay, Grenna
And
opens
I'm
the
okay.
door, and as Grenna opens the door, from between her legs, a gray, furred cat comes streaking into the room.
Like it's running
Guess
from
it. I
something?
guess it didn't get scared away.
Or it was just a
Runs
cat that wanted
in,
inside.
Or it skittered away and skittered
runs
back.
over to the the bowls that have like the dog's food in it, and like
Yeah.
starts sniffing at them.
Oh, okay. I guess it's just a hungry cat.
When you look outside the door, you don't see anything else.
Well, I'm gonna go set my alarm.
Alright.
And,
It's up to you if you want to include tiny things or if you just want to include small creatures.
yeah, well,
Both. We should shut the door after. Before that fucker gets out and decides he wants back in later.
yeah.
That's going to happen. There's a cat inside. It's going to happen.
Alright.
They might prefer to be in here where there's food and warmth.
I fear that one on the last watch you can just let out.
I'm not letting you know. Also, that door is heavy, so fuck that cat.
Alright, like,
So the doors, your alarms are reset, and the doors be closed,
Yes.
Yeah.
and you guys finish off your long rest.
Yeah.
Okay, I should note that unless any of you feed the cat,
Wow.
it continues to meow.
We'll feed the
I
cat.
can
Yeah.
feed it.
Anybody can.
Everyone can feed it.
Okay,
We're
what
just
are
like
you
that.
feeding the cat?
Cat.
The wolf meat.
Some of the wolf meat.
I should note, if any of you approach the cat directly, it kind of like backs away, except Thoradin. If you approach the cat, it just stays there and like purrs.
Probably because you're short and hairy.
Do you pet the cat?
Because he's a dwarf.
No, yeah, the cat purrs.
Cat's got bad taste. Like a dwarf over an elf.
What are you saying, Anchor?
Yeah.
I'm confused.
The cat rubs up against your armor and purrs loudly.
What color is the cat again?
It is gray, long furred, or long haired, and yeah, it has big old green eyes. You can give me an intelligence check. Or nature if you have it. And anyone else with nature can roll nature if they want.
I don't really know it's a cat.
Yeah, 14.
You've seen these cats around in they're like you don't remember the exact name of them, but they're common. They're a breed of house cat that is comfortable underground. They're like tall and big. For house cats, think like a Maine Coon. But yeah, no, they're pretty big. And they're really good at hunting rats, and dwarves keep them, because they're big ass rats in mountains. Who knew? They also eat a lot of spiders, and yeah, they're supposedly good luck. You think your master had one at one point because you saw a painting of a cat that looks very similar to this one. It was up in his not in his study, but in like the hallway leading to his study. You always thought it was kind of weird, like who has a painting requisition of just a cat. But yeah, it looks like the same type of cat. What did you roll?
16.
Okay, you know that, but a little more. These cats are specifically kept by dwarves. They're very comfortable underground. They don't. Their eyes are adapted specifically to have excellent night vision. In fact, their eyes are sensitive, and they don't like to go outside into the sunlight that much. Although they can adapt over time. They're very similar to basically a fantasy equivalent of a Maine Coon. You know how most of them are on ships.
Yeah.
We'll just replace ship with underground, and you got the same thing. They're big. They eat a lot. They're very hungry and very vocal. But they are also silent and, when hunting. And yeah, they're pretty independent in terms of ability to fend for themselves. So it's surprising that this one was so eager to get in here.
Before we go,
probably
I'll leave some of the wolf meat that we got for the cat here,
Okay.
so it can come back to it if it wants. I guess.
A bit more than you'll eat.
Yeah, we'll leave the door cracked so the cat can get in, and we'll leave some of the meat here for it before I go.
That's it if you want to go.
Also, when you're messing around with it, it does have a very, very old, some of the hair has grown over it, so it's not till you're petting it that you feel it, leather collar with a silver tag piece on it that has dwarven runes on it, and it appears to be a name. It is Sugar.
Oh.
This cat's named Sugar.
You say its name and it looks up at you and meals.
It appears to be sweet on you, so I guess that's appropriate.
Yeah, I like stores over now. It's surprising.
How long could things live in the bag of holding?
Why wouldn't it?
There's no oxygen in the bag of holding. If you leave it food, it eats in, well, not silence because you've heard cats eat.
Yeah.
But more or less, they're very loud.
Take some water from a water skin, put it in one of the other bowls.
Okay. Probably clean the bowl for this is nasty.
Yeah.
The cat itself, eats and lets you take the rest of your long rest. You have regained your HP and spell slots and stuff, and nothing else bothers you.
I had the potion for nothing. Dang cat. Oh well, I've got more.
Better safe than sorry.
That's not paranoid of it.
This is enemy territory.
I was on
And we're in the middle
We
of
got beat
not
down pretty
dying
hard.
and trying to stay alive.
It's funny. It's
just 20 more minutes and I won't
Even
die.
as an elf that lives a long time, I feel pretty vulnerable after that fight.
okay. So yeah, the next morning has arisen, and what is the plan? Additionally, you have a blessing of the forge to hand out. So, what do you do with that?
Put on him again.
On my bow.
Yeah, sure.
Card spell.
Here.
Okay. Card, your bow is blessed by the blessing of Moradin. It appears to make your bow stronger. Your bow is now +1 until the next long rest he takes.
Yeah. Alright.
Since start of a new day, another part of our refresher is I get to make 3 minor little magical items that are like the palm of my hand, and I can view them with a number of effects.
Okay. Yeah, that's your ribbon ability, right?
Magic tinkering.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called the ribbon ability because it's not like it doesn't have strong mechanical benefits. It's like a flavor ability. The paladin's ability to detect demons and stuff is also a ribbon ability. The ranger's ability to not get lost is also a ribbon ability. It's just something that doesn't affect combat, but they're gimmick abilities. It's cuter to call them ribbon abilities as opposed to that's just one of those bullshit extra things you get.
Dis.
I'm just saying that's what people call them. They call them ribbons.
2 of the things I'm gonna make is one sounds like crumbling rock since we're underground.
Okay.
That could be a decent distraction.
Makes sense.
Another one of heavy footballs. Put it down in an area. Someone might think somebody's sneaking up on them.
Okay.
And one that will at my back will just put out one of the worst smells I can possibly put on one of these things.
Okay.
Like just rotting death, I suppose.
As opposed to preserved death, which smells like formaldehyde.
Hey, those are actually different smells.
I know. That's cool. Formaldehyde, it's horrible. So, what are the rest of you doing? I assume other than eating some more wolf meat. Leaving it out overnight, not made it taste better, but it's still fine. You refry it a little bit. It's like it's like frying old ham again, and it becomes kind of crispy and spam-like.
Yeah.
It's good in its own way. It's chewy, but the flavor just isn't.
It's not pizza.
It's just not pizza.
I got the
Which
cat.
clearly gets better as you leave it out. Unless you get bell peppers, in which case that is a stupid idea to leave it out.
I pet the cat.
It's going to taste horrible.
Take
Pet
care
the
of
cat
the cat.
more? You pet the cat more.
We're going out the way we didn't come in, right?
We're going deeper in.
So, and then right the way the orcs came from?
I guess so. Are we?
Yeah. Well, I mean,
That's the only way we ever gone, so.
unless you guys are like,
think
this
so.
adventure's stupid, Mario. I want to skip to the next one. I'd be like,
I would like the experience.
I feel like that's a poor idea. Screw the mountain! It says you should be level 5. Okay, whatever.
Power leveling. There we go.
We're going to go out and level the woods. Fuck the rest of this dungeon.
We're taking the heads with us, right?
Taking what?
The heads?
There's a
Most
lot
people
of
want
heads.
We're
Yeah,
not
but
killing
we
them.
bag of holding.
Bag of holding, yeah.
Yeah. Alright.
Because we need the heads for.
Oh, yeah,
payments.
you decapitate some orcs and put
Well,
their heads.
it's
Oh.
just extra money.
Should we should probably
Just extra money.
we should probably be keeping track of how many heads we're collecting, huh?
I think he has been, hasn't he?
No, not the heads. Because I don't know how many heads we cut off. Some of them went into the river, too. So,
2 went over there.
we lost
I'm
three,
gonna have to go back at the break and do it, so don't worry about it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll give you a number then. You guys head out, open the door, and you start down that direction.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Sugar follows you.
That's fine.
Just noting it that as you guys leave, Sugar is like following behind
As
you.
long as it doesn't decide to
Fine.
need food from us while we're hiding.
That's what else you
All
can
over.
do.
No, that's.
Yeah, of course.
I think it should be fine.
You can't.
It's decently hard to sneak up on a cat.
The cat's not gonna warn it. Well,
I'm just wondering what smells you prefer.
No, guys, the cat's an extra perception check. I mean, come on.
Could I have enough friends
Eh,
at some point?
If it's something that'll aggravate the cat, it'll hiss and run.
That's something to think about.
What?
why are you harassing
I'm not harassing.
Imran?
I'm not harassing him.
Alright.
Amaran's already holding another bottle. He has no idea what's happening.
I'm talking about.
I would
First
like
thing
to
in the
say-
morning.
I would
First
say-
thing in the
I would
morning.
like to take the bottle from Imran's hand.
No.
I will make a check if I have
So, like,
to.
before you eat, like, literally get up and start
Hair of the
drinking?
dog.
Okay. So, as soon as Emron gets up in the morning, he pulls out a bottle of the goblin wine.
Yeah.
Okay. And
Oh.
begins
Never made any
drinking.
other. No, it's the good one. He bottled it properly.
Carac, you said you wanted to try to take the bottle away?
Yeah,
Just all of us, you're not going to say anything, just walk up and take it?
and I'll look disapprovingly at him.
Then I want you to make opposed dexterity checks.
Oh shit.
Playing character. It's a little early to be drinking.
I get the bottle.
What'd you guys roll?
7.
19.
Okay.
But I
So-
rolled with advantage out of sheer determination.
So, Emeron, you begin pouring the wine into your mouth when all of a sudden Carac just walks up and snatches the bottle from your hand, and Thoradin says,
It's a little early to be drinking, especially in enemy territory.
If the dwarf is telling you it's a bad idea to not drink, or to drink, I would listen.
Emeron's response is to blow raspberries.
I'm gonna just hold on to this for now.
Oh, like I don't have more.
You see Emeron and them arguing about booze.
I am strongly tempted to go through his stuff and through his stuff
This
and
is
take
fine.
the rest of his alcohol, but I will not. I'll refrain. I'll say you can hold on to it and drink it when we go to rest again. Just try to keep your wits about you for now.
My what?
I know you know how to talk, Imran.
Stumbling feet make a lot of noise.
Can you not talk so loud right now?
Do you have a hangover?
No. No, not at all. I don't know why you asked that. Everything's fine.
Everything is not fun.
Just snap very loudly next to your ears.
Let's
You have a hangover,
and try not
really
to
hurt.
trip over your feet.
He's got
Depends on
really
how
big
bad it
ears too, though.
Also, it really depends. I've had, like, hangovers where snapping wouldn't be that bad.
Oh.
It just depends.
I've never had a bad hangover, so honestly,
I
don't-
haven't either. The worst hangover I ever had was gone in an hour.
I will say to Emron, I will buy you some alcohol when we get out of here if you behave. Please. Positive reinforcement, hopefully.
I didn't know you were Emeron's dad.
I'm supposed
You're
to be a
sending some
bodyguard,
really,
but
really mixed signals here. Neither of us is the bodyguard.
yeah, that's true. But
He's been charged
I'm
with
the more
watching.
serious.
No, he
one.
hasn't.
I haven't. I'm just taking it on myself
No, we're
because
here together.
Emron is.
This came
Yeah.
up like 7 sessions ago
Right.
when fucking Dave or when Rob was like, "Well, Cart's basically Emeron's bodyguard," and Caitlin was like, "No, he's not. What are you talking about?" I was like, "Well, but basically."
Like,
I
sort
mean,
of, yeah, but it's not like Amaron doesn't go out of his way to defend Carac, too. He'll
Yeah.
actually go for Carac's healing.
Yeah,
Above anybody
they're like a
else's.
non-romantic battle couple.
Yeah.
So, Emeron's wine having been taken away, you head down the hall. The hall goes about 30 feet before it opens up on the right. So there are two ways. You can keep going straight and eventually at about like 60 feet. Sorry, it's more like 80 feet. So it's like hall, and then there's an opening that goes to your right. I know that for most of you that's your left, but whatever.
Okay.
Assume you're where I am. It's on your right. And then if you keep going, there's a door at the end of the hall. So, do you approach? Well, I mean, you're technically approaching above, but which are you going to check out first? The opening or the door?
Well, first I'm gonna fart around first.
Someone's playing Wario up in here. Wario has
Well,
a
the
fart
door
room
the
full
door
of
might be a
sounds.
dead end, so maybe the door.
So I got one for the door. Does anyone carry
The
one?
opening.
I'll take a
One
peek
for
in
the
the
opening?
opening because I can also stealth and not make a bunch of noise.
Okay.
And I don't have to.
And are you guys sneaking around or are you walking normally?
I assume we're
Try to
sneaking.
sneak.
Okay.
Oh, because I'm looking for
I
traps.
just take it with penalty.
Well, there's no reason not to sneak if he checks for traps, right? The same thing.
Yeah, we have to move slower if we check the traps anyway, so.
Okay. And you said you're gonna peek into the opening?
Yeah. Do you want a stealth check?
Yeah. Everyone makes stealth checks.
Lame.
Haphazard stacks of crates, barrels, sacks, and bundles crowd this long cavern. To the north, which you know is where you guys are coming from. To the north, 2 finished stone passageway open to the east and the west. The west passage is where you guys are coming from. The east goes to the door I was talking about. A narrower opening leads south. In the southeast corner is an old well full of murky water. That's what you see in that chamber. That chamber is also pretty damn large. Sorry,
So-
I don't need to toot your chair.
I got a 5 on both my rolls.
Okay.
Well, no,
Well, I'll
not
ask for your
both.
stealth
I mean,
rolls in a sec.
I got a 5, the lowest I can. Well, not the lowest.
It could be
All right.
worse.
Yeah, the lowest.
Do you want to continue exploring that chamber, or do you want to go to the door?
Since I'm where
Might be something worthwhile grabbing.
Yeah, we can check the chamber.
Yeah.
You want to check the chamber? Because the chamber. Okay.
You never know where you're gonna find those blades.
Yeah.
That is true. We must check everywhere.
Or orchids.
So the chamber is large. It has a. So when you first enter it, there is a stack of barrels and sacks and bundles, and then another stack, and between those there is a passageway that goes further in south. If you go past that second set of sacks, it leads towards that well I mentioned. And you're going to look around the room?
Yeah.
I want to rummage through the sacks.
Yeah.
Rummaging through the barrels and sacks might make noise.
All right, everyone roll me perception.
Roll.
Fail?
Well, we're not in combat, so you can still use your passive.
Oh, okay.
What did Sher get? 13. What did Card get?
15.
What did Emron get?
16.
What did Thoradin get?
12.
What did Squig get?
11.
And what did Grenna get?
18.
Okay. And you're just checking this chamber?
We're checking this chamber, yeah.
As opposed to.
Well, there are exits out of this chamber, so you're just checking this part of the chamber.
I also got
Yeah.
15 on look for traps and such, if that matters.
Okay. At the very far east of the chamber, past the well that has murky water in it, there is a bunch of very tightly packed sacks and barrels that appear to be some sort of barricade. Additionally, Grenna, you notice that one of the rocks is a fake rock.
This is fake. Some kind of.
Moving the rock, you find a smallish locked strong box.
What is the fake rock made out of? How do,
Are you gonna try and open
how
it?
do you make fake rocks in this time? Why wouldn't you just
Or
take a
not
real
sinners.
rock in from outside?
Because
It's
maybe
not-
it doesn't fit perfectly.
It's not stony and cold like real rocks. I don't understand either.
What's it made
Well,
of?
it's loose and it's not where it's supposed to be.
Okay.
It's a hiding spot.
I can take a crack at it.
Okay.
If you would.
Well,
I open the fuck out of that box.
Rocks never stood a chance.
In fact, it wasn't even locked.
He said it was locked.
What'd you get?
For opening that investigation?
No, that's
No.
dexterity plus thieves tools.
Duh. 4, 5, 6, 26.
The box contains 360 gold pieces and 2 flasks of holy water.
Cool.
Nice.
2 flasks of holy water.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So, additionally, when you look through the sacks around the room, they are filled with about a wide variety of mundane supplies that appear to be taken from raided towns and stuff. Salt, rope, iron nails, just generic stuff.
Kind of just run to storeroom, grab what you can carry.
Right.
Oh, we are taking
There are
salt.
about
Is there a limit
Well-
to the capacity of the bag of holding?
Mm-hmm.
There is.
not much.
Yeah.
Because it's basically for about 500 pounds of stuff you take, it'll sell for about 20 gold.
So now
Again,
we're
it's
not worth it.
random. Well,
Yeah.
if you have a way to take 500 pounds of stuff, what's the capacity of the bag of holding?
You can always just come back and
like
take it.
a normal bag of holding, it is up to 500 pounds, not exceeding 64 cubic feet.
We probably run out of space in cubic feet before then. I don't know.
Yeah,
Well,
so
they're in boxes.
Yeah.
if the space
If you clear
exceeds
everything,
64,
if you clear everything else out of the bag of holding, you could take one
Yeah.
500-pound crate of iron shavings and horseshoes and salt and stuff and sell it for 20 gold.
That's not the
But if we intended on confronting the leader of the orcs or whoever is conducting the raids and end up killing them, then this stuff can just go back to where it was gone.
anything particularly useful.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe the rope. No.
No, not really. It just mentions that it's mundane.
Yeah,
supplies
no,
and
so-
shit.
Okay.
In addition
the
to it
people
not
that they
being particularly
captured
worth it,
already should
might
be
as
here.
well just.
Leave it then. We can always tell the people that their shit is up here.
Now,
Creature shit.
so in addition to the barricade, that looks like it was placed up here as a possible exit. There is also a passage to the south that kind of goes in a Y formation. One to the left, one to the right, and there is the original exit on there that I said was on the western side of the room. So there are a possible 4 exits from this room, none of which are the door that you bypassed originally.
And that stuff that looks like a barricade, is it actually blocking a door?
You don't know, you'd have to move the barricade.
Hmm.
Do you want to move the barricade?
I mean, I don't
Be
think
a
I'd be
bad
able to.
idea.
I don't think I'd be
Yes.
able to, but...
Alright, roll me a strength check.
Alright.
Nah, Emerald and I've got this. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I'll help. I'll help
6.
Brenna.
Oh, it's assist.
I'll
I
assist
can-
Brenna.
I can also
Roll with the
assist.
dice again.
Well, it's just more about a time thing. You start lifting up sacks of flour and
Saxophone.
wait, it says sacks of flour and crates. Oh, sorry. When I mentioned generic stuff, the crates are contained with foodstuffs, ale, blankets, tools, timbers, pitch, nails, wood, wool, similar things.
Any of the food
So-
stuff seem particularly old.
I carve some
There's
arrows.
older stuff and there's newer stuff. I mean, it's stuff they've been taking from towns.
Okay.
I mean, a lot of it is grain that's been stored. I mean, it's medieval times.
And
It's not
grain
like they
is
have
really
refrigerators. They
bad.
tend to have stuff. There are jars of preserves.
A lot of salt.
There is a ton of salted pork, probably too much salted pork.
I've got the gout. I'm sorry. If you take some of the wood, I can carve arrows from it when we short
Well,
roll.
if you want to take some arrows, that's fine.
I believe I could assist you with that.
There are some spare tools. If someone wants to grab a spare wood carver's kit or something, they can salvage that. Or blacksmith's kit.
Yeah. I mean,
That could
Smith's
probably be
kits aren't
salvaged.
cheap.
Uh,
25 gold.
Isn't pitch that black stuff that you can light on fire, or am I thinking of something else?
That is pitch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
That's
I don't know what you light it on fire for.
kindling.
To burn
That's where
people
the term
alive. You
pitch
dump,
black
too.
comes from.
you dump it on people.
Well, you can
Well,
also
you
use it
can.
as part of like castle defenses. You
Yeah,
take
I'm
a big thing
familiar.
of pitch, and you.
I'm more familiar with pitch in the like construction sense.
You
Like,
can use it to build stuff.
repairing roofs and shit.
It's also
I
useful.
thought that was caulk.
Well,
You
that's,
know, a big old tube of caulk.
Caulk is also involved.
I'm making a joke. Sounds like cock, like penises.
Because it's pronounced cock.
we make that joke in
What?
Super Troopers too.
Fucking no.
Anyway,
Yeah, that means your house is full of cock. Everybody's house is full of cock.
will you shut up?
I guess it's a good thing I didn't use suggestion to tell that guy to suck fat cock. He might have gone for the wrong thing.
Oh my god. I was like, what? And then I remembered you being like, hey, suggestions, suck fat cock. Can you guys suggestions so this guy's easier to interrogate or suck fat dick?
But here's the thing. I didn't.
You didn't. I know. So yeah, once all the stuff is moved, it reveals a iron gate that has a rusted lock upon it.
That might be loud.
Oh, the iron gate is also stuck. Like the bars between them are stuck with blankets and straw pallets.
This is very
No, like they're filled in.
Yeah.
So you have to pull those out.
It's
okay.
back to this door. If there's traps on the other side of the door, would I be able to find that out?
What?
Depends.
This door was clearly barricaded to keep whatever's on the other side in, not keep us out.
Do you think they own a dragon?
I really hope not, honestly.
That would just be too much.
Yeah. What are the odds of that?
Like, see the door, rest shut. Oh yeah, what if they have a dragon?
It's just every dungeon has increasingly older dragons.
I remember what happened last time.
Yeah, but the dragon we fought was like a kid dragon.
It is a worm.
It whooped our tails. So, I try not to curse. Anyway,
If we are
Yeah,
afraid
okay,
of
You
what
curse?
if there's a beast that
Just
might be,
if you're speaking in character, make it a fantasy curse.
yeah.
if we are afraid
So
that there
it's
might be a
really
beast
fun.
on the other side, I have a way of telling whether or not something is there.
Was that, does it involve making a bunch of noise?
Yes.
I'd rather we don't do it then.
I can try and see if I can bust open the lock quietly.
That would be preferable.
Okay, roll me a dexterity thieves tools check.
See how hard it is to crack a rusted lock. Pretty fucking hard, apparently. I feel like that might be a waste of the inspiration, though.
What'd you get?
Yeah, I'll call that a waste.
Is it a waste?
4, 6, 9, 10.
It's not opening. It's close.
Try it again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll try it again. 10.
Is it the same?
No.
Exact same thing. If I mess with it anymore, it's just going to be more noise. Depending on how badly we want to get in here.
I am rather curious.
Yeah.
You can keep trying or we can just break the lock. I don't care anymore. We fumbled at it twice.
Third time's a charm.
We might as well have another mega big
It's not-
12.
or we'll never level.
12. You get it open.
Nice.
Okay, I am not going to open it. I am going to take a 10-foot step away from the door frame.
I'll open it.
Thoradin moves up and pushes the door open. Now I need to know, what did you roll on stealth, Asura? 10.
10. Yeah.
Car, what did you get?
18.
I'm wrong?
7.
5.
Squig.
Oh, that was a 14 earlier.
And, Greta?
6.
Okay.
Rather easily.
Not today.
Hey,
The door opens
people
slightly
distract,
creakily, although Thoradin is careful not to make it creak too much. The ceiling soars 30 feet high in the center of this impressive chamber, and the walls are covered with images of dwarves at their forges. Two large stone doors exit to the north and south. Several old skeletons lie scattered near the northern door. A gate of wrought iron stands where you stand. It's the gate you came in. In the center of the floor, a natural rift descends sharply. Dozens of stone steps lead down into the darkness. You can hear the distant sound of running water and a curious buzzing from below. However, the buzzing grows louder, and 7 things resembling insectoid bats emerge from the stairwell and fly towards you. I want you to roll for initiative.
Oh, please!
Emeron goes first. I should note they are all flying about. How big did I say the chamber was?
Very large.
5 feet up. Just within sword range. How convenient.
He's trying to make words.
You know what else you could spell with this? Knickers.
He didn't get mad.
Wait.
Is anyone else excited for that new Pokemon game?
You cheeky top!
There's also no E. But I did spell something.
I assume you saw that video.
I haven't watched any videos. I just watch people post the memes.
Yeah, no, that's what it was. It was.
They're 20 feet off
Is
the
the
ground.
Poke Catholic, you cheeky tart?
Oh, I
They're
just
20 feet
realized
off the
where-
ground.
Could've-
And Emeron goes first.
Oh, we got our Samsung. There we go. That's better.
No, I can't really reach him up there.
SSR.
No.
Sick.
That's
I
not
can
the
only
name
spell.
of
I can only spell
Cersei.
one thing.
Cersei.
Oh, seriously?
How high did you say they were?
20 feet.
Range. I'm like all the way at the back, so.
And there's
Are they high enough where they wouldn't count as being covered?
Yeah, they're in the air. How would they have cover?
Oh, they should be flying above the ground. People still be in the way. I don't know.
The only cover they possibly have is from each other, but that's
Oh, I know.
not the same
I'll
thing.
prepare action when one of them dips down low enough to thorn with it.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. It is now Ashura's turn.
My teeth and ambitions are buried.
I'm trying to think how I could possibly. 20 feet up in the air. How does that affect cones?
If you shoot a cone up, it still like goes out and just does it into the air.
Okay. So I'd have to like stand here. Hit these guys.
Spit straight up.
What's the range on your cone?
15.
15 feet. It doesn't go high enough then.
To 20.
The 20 feet.
Well, then I guess I will throw it.
If they were all 5 feet lower, you absolutely could have gotten a bunch of them.
Well, actually, if I move over here,
Don't
will
go
I get
into the
opportunity?
chasm!
Oh wait, yeah, that's a chasm. I guess I will only go here.
And throw it up.
Yeah, it's my only option.
Roll that attack roll.
Well, that's one you want to do. You could just prefer action. Like, hey,
The wand of entanglement can only be done over the ground, correct? It can't be done in the air.
Cannot be.
Damn, I should have made the wand of web.
23 to hit
That hits.
for 8.
Okay. Which one? Ashura grabs his javelin, throws it into the creature's chest. It stabs it in the chest, tearing it open, and it gushes out blood like a gusher that you squeeze between your fingers. It just splats violently, splattering the ground and you and Thoradin in just like a thing of blood. It literally pops, and it is defeated.
Well, at least they're not, they don't have 30 hit points each, and this will take literally all goddamn day. Because we can't reach them.
Come here so I can stab you.
Yeah, I like to
Let
bathe in
me
the.
kill you.
I like to bathe in the blood of my enemies.
Your delicious chocolate flesh.
Savor the blood.
Okay, it is now.
You skinned him.
So probably the orcs were just like, fuck those things.
These things are like giant bat mosquitoes.
Okay, this one whips down and attempts to fly above Thoradin and stab it with its proboscis. However, I believe Emron had a prepared action, so you may roll that.
17.
That hits.
6.
You wrap the thing's wing with your thorn whip, tearing it off in one thing, causing blood to burst out of it, just covering all of Thoradin's right side in nasty smelling blood. It is disgusting. I should note the thing doesn't fall to the ground immediately. It's still kind of like before hitting the ground.
Can anyone?
Pass the
Does
cane,
anyone
Caitlin.
have medicine
Yes.
or like something to notice if this blood will affect us in any way? Since we're being fucking covered in it.
That would probably take some time.
It is now.
Being covered in blood will just
Yeah,
attract
like
more.
identify or perception
Identify.
or medicine.
That would. I could identify stuff like that with my alchemist kit.
Sure. One swoops down and attempts to stab you with its proboscis. And it does so.
Of course. The things I don't want to fucking actually hit me.
As opposed to all the things you do, like, yeah, hit me more, dog.
Well, yeah, these things are gross. These things are icky.
I think I'd rather get bitten by a dog than one of these.
This one deals 7 damage. Now, it doesn't like stab into you and then pull away. It actually latches onto you and is like extracting the blood.
Oh boy, that was my favorite part of Fallout. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, it is now. Greta, one comes down and stabs its proboscis into your shoulder, latching onto your arm for 5. It is also attached and draining your blood. It is now Greta's turn.
Cool. So do I just hack at this thing then?
Yeah, you can just hack at it. I mean, it's a little awkward because it's on you, but it doesn't say anything about there being a penalty.
Then that was what it. See if I can't hack pry it up.
I'm surprised it doesn't give a penalty to heavier weapons.
20 to hit.
Think about it. 20 hits. You swing your blade down, going like, It looks a little weird.
No! None of that!
For 12 damage.
Okay, with your 12 damage, you strike it down and you kill it. 2 things happen. 1, it explodes, like my gusher analogy from earlier. But 2, you actually felt your blood coming out of your arm through it. But once you stab it out, the rest of the blood that's in there shoots back into your arm like a needle. It doesn't have any sort of negative effect, but it feels really weird. It's like, you're also now completely covered in blood because it was right next to you when it popped like a blood grate.
Naturally.
Additionally, Squig and Asura gets blood all over the back of his armor. Squig gets blood right in his face.
This episode, buckets of blood.
They're giant mosquitoes. What do you want from me? You can take your follow-up attack, I think. They're in the air, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Does it say you have to take it with the same weapon?
Don't
Huh.
It says a weapon.
believe
Rob, you haven't
so.
played as him, but can you check grab weapon mastery?
I think it's weapon attack.
I don't remember it
It
specifying.
doesn't specify?
But that sounds a little
Well, we
weird.
can double check it, but if it doesn't specify, then I think you should be able to bonus action pull out a javelin or hand axe and toss it to one of these guys if you would like. Or you can just end your turn and be like, no. I could win this round of Yu-Gi-Oh, but I'm going to end my turn.
You can
This will
make-
never blow up in my face.
You can make one melee weapon attack as a bonus action.
Ah, it has to be a melee weapon now. Okay.
Okay.
Is that the end of your turn then?
Yeah.
Okay. It is now Kark's turn.
You could, unless you can't throw your weapon.
No, you can't.
That
Have
would
any
be.
of them not gone?
Huh?
Have any of them not gone?
Any of the enemies?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
These three have not gone.
Are those two within 5 feet of each other or not? They're not?
None of them are within 5 feet of each
I
other.
didn't think so. Alright, I'll attack that one, I guess.
Okay.
I got 22 to hit,
That hits.
and I got 12 for damage.
Pull your bow, you strike it straight in the stomach, causing it to literally make like a somewhat wet and soppy popping sound, like popping a water balloon,
That's gross.
but just full of blood that just all over the ground.
Ooh, these things have like one hit point.
See, I brought Snickers pieces because they're delicious, but I decided to describe something really gross, so it
You should have made them gushers.
The problem is I wanted to get stuff like wrapped, so putting them on the board to make them like feel kind of gross. If I wasn't concerned about that, I fucking love gushers and absolutely would.
It would have been a good.
Yes, it would absolutely have been appropriate,
It also would
and I
have made
do love
it
gushers.
harder to eat them for
Every day,
some people.
5th grade, I have frozen gushers in my
I like frozen.
lunchbox.
For
Because
gushers.
my mom got one that has the ice packs, you know,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
fancier ones. And I was like, frozen gushers, yes. And the peanut butter and chili sandwich. Regardless, that is Kark's turn, unless you want to move.
No.
Okay, it is now Squig's turn.
Wipe it their off face. Wand of Magic Missile, and I'll expend a charge, creating 3 darts and 1 dart per.
Okay. Do you make a spell attack roll?
No, it just hits.
Okay.
Apparently, Magic
Roll
Missile
the
just
damage.
hits. That's weird. So it's a D4 for each dart, so each separate. Can I flip on? One takes 5, one takes 4, one takes 4.
Okay, you fire your wand of magic missile. Your magic missiles fly out, striking each of them. The energy dart strikes into them and causes them to explode. Asura and Thoradin are covered in more blood than this one, but these two just splatter onto the ground.
Oh shit. I didn't think this through.
Oh no.
Oh no, I have to eat all of these Snickers.
Oh no, I accidentally dissolved the enemies.
How terrible. It's so bad.
I mean, it's a bum for fucking Jeff, but
That's fine. I'll give him a chance.
okay, yeah,
To be
the
fair,
enemies are defeated.
if Ed doesn't want to
And-
follow those, he
But
could just
yeah.
pass it on to somebody else.
Before we continue,
Okay,
we
whatever.
are going to take a short break, but we will be right back in just a moment. So we are actually back, and it is, yeah, the last that had happened, you had defeated these bloated mosquito bats things.
Would I be able to gather up enough blood to basically make a sample to see if it is poisonous or could have an ill effect on everybody?
Yes, but let me check something real quick. So, re-ask what you were going to ask?
Using either alchemist supplies to try and break down if this thing will have an ill effect on us, or a poisoner's kit, whichever one makes the most sense.
I want a heal check. Or, sorry, back at 3.5. I would want a wisdom medicine.
Medicine? With one of those tools?
No.
Okay.
Because you're using the skill. You can use a skill or a tool, but not both.
Oh, okay. That's the same with lockpicking? Huh.
Yeah, what skill do you add for lockpicking? You add dexterity and thieves' tools.
Fair enough. Is 13?
You're pretty sure you're fine.
It's
what do you guys
just
do?
gross.
Moving on, exploring the area.
Actually, yeah, try to search this area.
Well, there's a door to the north and a door to the south. The door to the north has skeletons here. Excuse me.
Damn it.
Here, there, these skeletons.
Can we see down the hole or whatever?
Chasm?
Yeah, chasm.
Fissure?
How far down?
Or hole.
Do you look down?
Yeah.
Okay. When you go and look down the stairs, the stairway twists and turns a long way downward. The floor has been cut into hundreds of shallow steps, but the walls and ceiling are still natural rock. About 60 feet down, a rushing stream spills from a narrow crack to the south and crosses the stairway, disappearing into a narrow, winding tunnel to your north. The rill is only 2 or 3 feet wide. As you know, past this part where the water crosses the stairs, it goes down quite a bit farther.
Huh.
So it looks like it leads to a great underground passage.
So,
So technically we're on the ground floor, and that goes, okay.
But that's what you see looking down the stairs.
Do we want to go down the stairs? Or do we want to look around on this floor first?
We should probably clear the floor first.
Yeah.
Then go up and down.
We haven't really seen anything that's been up.
If it, if there is an up.
We inevitably have some backtracking.
So our choice is north or
Right.
south right now, right? Or back.
In this room, there is a door to the north and a door to the south, and neither of those are the entrance down. That's separate.
Yeah.
There's a door down here, a door up there. Additionally, you can go back into the chamber out here, and that had 3 exits. And of course, there was always that door you skipped in the hallway originally. So there's a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 possible places you can check.
And since we're supposed to be looking for the weapons, we can try to check every room.
Yeah. But which way do we want to go right now? Skeletons are to the north, which means that we killed them. If we're trying to clear the place, we should.
Should we go back to that door we passed?
how far away is the
We could do that
skeleton?
too.
Is
They're
there
in the
multiple
same
stuff
room.
behind us that we haven't explored?
3 rooms, 4 rooms
If
technically.
possible, I'd really like to hit a dead end before we turn around.
There were 4
So
rooms
what do you
behind us.
vote
And
for?
each
Skeletons have my interest. I'm down with you.
Yeah.
So I have
I
2
don't-
people who want to check out the north door.
Sure.
Yeah,
Oh.
fine with the north door.
Okay.
Also, if there are skeletons near it, there's 1 of 2 things. Either those things killed them, or
As
the door killed them.
From the door, large quantities of smoke is flowing forth from it.
Oh.
Are you implying you think some of these may be real fake doors?
Still here. Still having real fake doors. The door to the north is carved in the image of a dwarf's face. It is glowering at you.
Yeah.
It has hinges on it.
Do the skeletons look like dwarf skeletons?
Are you gonna get up and look?
Yeah.
I definitely will if nobody else does.
We'll just hold them
I-
up. Oh well, but compare them to each
They're
person.
too tall. They're too tall to be dwarf skeletons.
Okay.
Good.
So they're like human sized? Do they have tusks? Like teeth at all?
You're checking if
Like
they have
orcs.
tusks?
Yeah.
They do have
Ogres.
tusks.
So they're orc skeletons, probably.
Mm.
What else has lots
In
of
an
tusks?
in an orc infested
Well, I'm saying
area,
they're probably.
Elf would be
orphans.
killing orcs.
And perhaps the door is
I'm
trapped.
familiar with Loxodons,
Probably.
actually. I almost took that
Well,
language.
possibly. Does the smoke smell? Can we smell it from where we are, or do we have to get closer?
Yeah.
Screams, but an elephant.
Smells like smoke.
Okay.
Might be enemies on the other side.
I'll go up to the door and look through. I'll sneak up to the door. And
I'd rather go to the non-smoking
the door, the area where the smoke is coming from.
Wait,
It's coming from under the.
But there's a closed door.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
closed
okay.
door. And the door has a glowing dwarf face upon it.
Well, I'll let him check the door then.
on the floor. Make sure there's no fucking plates you step on.
No, yeah, that's I'm gonna fart around.
The orc skeletons don't have
Okay,
anything
roll me
around
perception. The orc skeletons do not have anything.
them. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Looks fine with this 3.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Your passive perception, at least.
Oh yeah. That'd be 11.
Looks fine.
It's fine. I mean, unless you notice anything. Is it working? Ah.
Well,
Pretty sure the door's good.
Alright.
Who's opening it?
I mean, if this is just like the time with the Goblin Village, I could just try to sneakily crack and listen.
I
So you're
should.
gonna open the door?
Well, this
If it's supposed to be sneakily.
Why not?
Like a ton of smoke.
I mean, I didn't find anything, so.
So, as you pull on the door, you hear a clicking sound, and liquid flame is
Shit.
spewed out at you. I want you to make me a DC
Click.
10
Shit!
dexterity saving throw.
I should have opened the door.
I was expecting it to be fire out of character. Because, they're dead skeletons.
I said liquid flame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's supposed to flame.
What are your saving throws?
Con and int.
Oh, okay.
So what'd you get?
12. I could just imagine that. Yeah, everything's fine. Click. Shit!
A moment of recognition and panic before the flame
Oh,
shoots you in
I'm
the
sorry. Liquid flame spews out of the door, and I need everyone to make me a dexterity
Oh!
save DC 10.
I guess open the door now.
Oh, fuck.
I misread it at first.
DC
10.
Yeah, DC 10.
Well, I got a 23, so.
Dex.
So, who failed? Okay, so everyone who failed takes 11 fire damage. Everyone who succeeds takes 5 fire damage.
Ow.
However,
Go to 6 or 5 for me.
5. It's rounded down. However, you are still on fire. And as your next turn begins,
That's because it's liquid fire. It is staying on us.
everyone takes 6 damage fire and can make a DC 10 dexterity check to attempt to put the fire out on them, unless you have.
I succeed.
Okay. Anyone who succeeds, the fire is reduced, but it is still not out.
Damn.
No, I failed.
So for people who
That's
still
okay.
failed,
Wow, this trap sucks.
so for the people who failed on this next turn, you take 7 damage
Jesus.
and can roll again. For the people who
Can we-
succeeded,
I'm running to the
hold on.
water.
For the people who succeeded,
There's no one.
you take 2 fire damage and have to roll again. And if you succeed this time, you're out.
I'm running for the water. Or can I not?
You're gonna run down the
I
stairs
succeed.
To that water?
to the water?
There's no water.
There was rushing water
Oh.
down here. You want to run down to that water?
Yeah.
Okay, how much feet can you move in a turn?
Just jump over into the water.
Da, da,
I
da.
thought the one was falling down the wall of a chasm, and he'd be jumping down into the abyss.
There's rushing water down there.
No, it's cutting across the stairs. So you, how far do you go?
60 if I double.
Okay.
I'm pretty sure.
I'd be able to make it.
Because goblins move as fast as people, but
Misunderstandings.
So you're still on the stairs when you take that 7 damage. And I'm sorry, because it's a little confusing. Those of you who failed and spent this turn. So wait, real quick, who failed?
I failed again.
Okay, so each of you took 7, and then you 2 are spending this action to try to put yourself more out, but you're running towards the water. Just to make sure I got that right.
Yeah, I ran to the water and
I-
then took that.
I had
or tried to run
previously
to the water,
succeeded.
took that.
Yeah,
so I take,
I had
do I
one.
take reduced damage this time, or
No,
something like that?
You don't take any reduced damage this time.
Okay.
So on this second save,
Well,
now after you
I
took that
succeeded
7,
once, but
yeah,
the
the
first
first time
not
success.
the first time. The second time after.
Okay,
I
I'm asking who failed the second time.
Well,
You you 2 failed the second time.
that's why I
Okay.
took the 7.
So you took 7 and then you rolled a check. What did you get on that?
Alright.
I got hold on. Math. 6.
You got a 6?
Yeah.
Okay, so on this next turn, you're gonna take. You will take.
I had succeeded the first time and then I failed the second time.
Then on this next turn, you take 5 damage. For those of you who succeeded on that second roll, after taking the 2 damage, I said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Did you succeed again?
Yeah.
You succeed, and you succeeded? And what about you? Did you fail?
He's failed
Oh.
twice in a row.
Yeah, I failed the first time. I succeeded on putting it out.
A little bit.
Put it out a little bit, and then.
Well, yeah, I took 11, then 6, then I succeeded, and then I took 2, and then I failed, and I took 5. So,
There's not one more check we've made so far. We made the initial check. We burned for one turn, and then this was the second turn
yeah,
where you're burning.
I'm counting the burning part.
Yeah.
I took 6 damage from the burning part.
Mm-hmm.
And then you failed the roll after that. It took,
Well,
it
no.
took 5.
I took 2, because I succeeded.
And then you
on
failed
putting
on
it
the most recent roll?
Yeah. So
Okay.
I took 5 on that one.
Then you take 1 and need to make me another roll. The 3 of you are fine. You've successfully put yourself out. What
I
did
made
you
it
get?
this time. I
Okay.
made it.
But you were still on that 3rd turn?
Yeah, I succeeded both of the first 2 times, and then I failed for the third time, basically.
Okay. Then what did I say to you? You took 1. You also took 1
Okay.
and are out now.
All right.
So you run down to the water.
I took 7 and I made the save.
Okay. No, because you were running down to the water. You can either choose to make the save or move.
Oh, because the save is you like dropping and rolling.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. just
So you're running
in that
down.
water.
So then you take 6 after that 7,
Ow.
and then you dive into the water.
Is there any part where I can kind of just jump through it? Like if it's coming off the wall?
It's on the ground. It's like a stream that's cutting through the stairs.
Yeah, I'll try to splash around in it.
Okay.
Squig flails against the wall.
You drop down into the water, which puts you out. Now I need you to roll me an athletics or acrobatics check, your choice.
Acrobatics.
Okay.
That was almost really bad. That's 21.
Okay. The water starts to pull you, but you manage to pull yourself the rest of the way out. Now, you had failed that last check? Okay. You take 4 damage, and I need you, 4 fire damage, I need you to roll again.
Of course.
Is it possible for somebody to make him?
You can make it with advantage. Well, he already got it.
Yes.
So, that happened.
Yeah, it did.
Fuck
Yeah. Shit.
Blood swami. Where's the blood burned off?
You smelt like burnt blood.
That would explain the skeletons.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. It's not funny, but it's kind of funny.
Do you know how big this chasm is? And being down here, would I be able to even hear them? Due to like echoey vibrations or something?
Well, you
If
heard
you-
them yelling and being on fire. People are also screaming and on fire.
Yeah.
The door is still open, right? There's no more flame shooting from it.
I don't think I opened it. I think I just turned the knob.
You turned the knob, so yeah, it hasn't been opened yet.
Oh my fucking god. That's such a bitch.
I guess I'll limp back up the stairs.
On second thought,
I'm gonna
let's
stay
not go
away
through
from the door. No, I still want to go through the door. I just don't want to get lit on fire again.
If it's trapped, there's probably something sick flying there.
Yeah.
I mean, now that I know that it's trapped, I can try and
Maybe.
disengage it.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly
Well, you
what
have
they
to
would
find the
think.
trap mechanism first, which means
Yeah.
you need to roll another
Yeah.
perception check.
But he knows not to open it until he succeeds.
You definitely know this.
I'm at 6.
Don't worry about it. I'm actually gonna wait for everyone to get back together and cast Healing Spirit.
Okay. So do you want to roll the healing spirit?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Number 1, everybody gets 2. Oh wait, no, I guess I roll for each person.
Right?
Because it's a
Well, because it's out of combat, I'm just going to have it roll one at a time.
Okay.
But after that first roll, I want you to stop for a second.
Okay.
Do not roll anymore. Okay.
How are we, the people who can't see in the dark, are we just leading them with us?
I thought we lit torches.
Is it considered...
We wouldn't be sneaking if we lit torches.
Oh yeah.
Do we need dark vision to see in here?
Yeah,
Yeah.
everywhere down here is dark.
Are there sconces on the wall for torches and shit?
Yeah.
Are there already torches in them?
No.
Don't we have torches?
We do.
Yeah.
We could
I have 10.
As do I.
We could put torches in the sconces on the wall and light them, and then we know where we've been. And also, we won't be carrying the torches with us necessarily.
So like every time we make a turn, put one in the sconce.
Yeah, when we need light in an area, we can put one in the sconce, light it, and then we'll still be able to hide in like the shadows or something if we need to. And even if the light draws someone's attention, it won't necessarily be on us directly. Well, someone will still know that someone's been through the area, but
Whose torches are these?
What if they start moving our torches?
well, then we'll notice that there should have been a torch in the area, and we'll know someone's fucking with
There's
us.
ash below where these torches should be. I think somebody took our torches.
Do you guys want to do that?
Sure.
I mean, it doesn't sound like a bad idea to have markers.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be one of the flavor reasons why we're not getting lost.
Sure, I guess.
Okay. I am nowhere near that door. I just want to make that clear.
Then you're not in the Healing Spirit.
Oh, I'll be in the healing spirit, but after that, I'm walking away before he fucks with the door again.
Okay.
Well, I
It's
mean,
only a 5-foot cube.
And
Oh,
it's a
wow.
jam-packed 5-foot cube.
Yeah, but you know what? If y'all want heals,
Yeah.
We're all in this.
hey,
together.
at least your spirit does not take up a square.
Well, that's why they call it a healing conga line, because you just have the spirit there and everybody walk through it. You just walk around in a circle like, doop, doop, doop. If you sing a
As
song and
you
dance.
bring up this
Yeah.
healing spirit, and everyone heals for 1, 2,
Two.
2.
Oh, wow.
Then you hear from the far side of the chamber, a raspy voice say, Incertus Pulcar Imperial! And as you turn and look, you see a one-eyed orc woman in black robes holding forth what looks like a silver medallion of an eye, and as she does, in the air appears like a spectral spear. She pulls forth a sorry, I should have looked at this before. She pulls forth a spear herself, and as she does so, she points it at you and shouts in Orcish, "Get them!" And a bunch of orc women, 4 of them, 2 on each side, rush the halls. I need initiative.
If I was,
You
if
said
this was
from the other side.
Futurama,
Yeah, they're all down here. I'm gonna put them.
if this was Futurama, that Brandon
Oh,
would
I
be
could have
like,
just waited.
Well,
he's lewd comments
Well,
right
these
now.
are orc women, so I mean, I don't know.
He
You
didn't
know
care
what?
when it was
Do
giant
not stop
Amazon
him.
women.
Well, that's because the Amazon women.
He's
I think orc women are hot.
nothing.
I don't know.
What's wrong?
My favorite is that Brandon can come.
No, I don't know if they are.
So,
I don't know how well they're.
Well, I mean, the concept of orc women is hard. Okay, I'm not gonna take any shit from it. They're all green and muscular. They have tusks. They don't take shit from no one. And they always talk.
And they're thick.
I don't have to fucking
Two
speak talk.
Cs.
It's topping. No. Double C. Just how Caleb likes it.
There's a rival cleric from another god. You gotta go kick her ass, Thoradin.
Oh yeah, Thoradin definitely recognized it. Actually, give me a intelligence religion check, but give it to me with advantage.
Okay. Plus intelligence. Yeah.
21. This is an orc eye of Grunch. They ritually remove their own eye in order to be scarred, as their god was scarred by the elf god Corlon, who cut out their eye. Yeah, they hate. So yeah,
They hate elves.
they hate elves. They hate dwarves.
Everyone
that's
how
how
it works.
Yeah.
They
It does
even
seem to be
hate
an
other
ongoing
orcs.
scene that they hate
Yeah.
fucking elves.
In the orcs' case,
It's
maybe I'm biased.
justified.
I think it is completely
It is
justified.
justified. Not in the elf hate, but
From
in the
my-
Coralon hate, I think it's justified.
Yeah. Well, it's not like the elves didn't make it worse. Every time the orcs try to leave their home to get a less shitty home, a bunch of elves show up and go,
No.
no.
Yeah, no.
No, you can fuck right off.
You stay here in your low-income housing.
Not even
Basically.
that. They're
right.
like, you guys live in a cave. If you step 1 foot out of this cave into our forest, we'll murder you, essentially. Because they're a bunch of dicks. And they fucked Rumesh when they were all deciding where their people would live.
And the elves basically
elves-
backdoor dealed them to get nothing.
Yeah. And then because they literally got nothing, they got no deal, so they have to take caves and areas that weren't claimed.
You give them no place to live, and then you act all crazy when orcs, go, okay, fine, we'll just take it then.
Yeah.
Not to say that elves obviously do no wrong, that's not true either, but anyway, the Snickers is the Eye of Grunch. The Starbursts are her handmaidens.
Kick her ass. Yeah. She's using your spells.
Yeah,
You got a
well,
spiritual weapon combat.
I'm down 27.
Also, hide me.
Yeah, that's a bit of a problem.
Her healing spirit's still up though.
Yeah,
so-
but we have to stay and we can't move.
Then they will have to come to
can
us.
move.
We
Actually-
can move as a group.
Yeah.
You want to start making a fucking phalanx?
We're all
of,
huddling together.
how many of us have shields? I have a shield. You have a shield.
I have a shield.
You have a shield. You have a shield.
What do you get for initiative?
4-man phalanx.
8. Squig, what do you get for
spears.
initiative?
Fucking 15.
Thoradin, what'd you get for initiative?
18.
Emerald.
I got. Oh no, my bad. Not my name.
16.
And we're raw.
Carac.
I got an 18.
Assurance.
Yeah, we don't really like. We only share an arm.
Yeah, I know. I was just like, he's asking for the elf. That's me. No, more than one elf.
Ah! They all look the same.
Hey,
I'm not racist.
that's racist.
But they're very different. Also, we
One
don't know
is-
what he looks like.
Yeah. I guess,
I assume you take your head off at some point. You've been traveling with them for like a month and a half.
yeah, I take my hood.
Oh, but there are wrappings under the hood.
Well, I don't know.
What is he, the leopard?
Well, there are. We probably know partially what he looks like.
Beneath this mask is another mask.
Damn it, caution.
That is weird. Also make it incredibly hard to breathe. I mean, if he wasn't a fucking ninja, I'd be like,
I'm pretty sure he just did it
I'm
for the
fighting.
bid because he knew they were following him the entire time.
Probably, but still. I would definitely fuck
You
with
wear a
people.
mask, people start wanting to take it off.
Oh shit. Never mind.
Jesus, she's fast!
Yeah, oh shit, orcs can move and act. They can bonus action dash towards their
I thought
enemies.
that was why they were
You acted surprised too.
Yeah, I did.
You can't.
Because I didn't remember. But
So
I
towards
remember
adversaries.
No
That's like
takesies
the bonus, right?
backsies.
He can remember stuff.
I can
after he
remember
says
something.
it.
that was
That's
why
how
they were
remember it
hit.
works. No, it just has to be towards an enemy.
No, wait, that's it. Above
Ah, her fucking spiritual weapon can only move like 20 fucking feet. She cast it all the way back there. Fuck you.
She didn't cast it next to her.
Well, fuck you anyway.
this.
What's the range on spiritual weapon? I don't feel like getting stabbed by a spectral
I don't
spear.
think I have it on in this.
Oh yeah, you're not level 2.
Well, you could
Wait,
also
yeah.
find out.
You have the player's handbook.
I could.
Well, I meant like just during the fight. You could find out.
No, fuck that. I would like to not get stabbed. Also, I'm supposed to know because magic. In Straw, I'm a cleric, and that's one of my spells. Fuck.
Okay. The first thing she does is she holds her hand up, takes her hand off the spear, holds it up, and says,
You know she's gonna target me or Caitlin too, or fucking arrows.
Kilpio.
Vertus, licit. I want you to roll me a wisdom save, Carac, against 11.
Yeah, it would be not so bad if I rolled an 8, but I got a 10 total.
A 10?
Yeah.
She holds her hand out and says, bow. And against your own will, you hand your bow to her,
Aw.
and she throws it down the
Isn't that a
stair, and it
triangle?
goes.
Mm.
No.
Wow.
And
Probably
then as she does that, her spear stabs into you.
Yeah. 4.
Interesting.
1d8
You hear your bow
wisdom
start to like
modifier.
clatter as it falls down the stairs.
Click 5.
I'm sorry. Okay,
Oh.
so
1d8 plus wisdom modifier.
Just now.
Spell this.
Do you have another ranged weapon?
What?
Yes.
Not at all.
I can toss you my crossbow.
you take 3 damage as the spear stabs into you.
I got you.
I have a short bow.
I'll use whatever, but I don't have to use a bow. It's just that's the bow Jeff used his thing on. So
Oh yeah, that's the buff bow.
That is the buff bow.
And yeah, that is her turn. It is now Carac or Thoradin's turn, depending on who wants to go first.
Go first.
I would like to stab this bitch.
Healing spirit! Right?
Yeah,
It's on
healing
every
spirit. Roll your.
Oh yeah,
individual turn or your
4.
Okay.
It's every individual too.
How much did we heal the first time again?
2.
Alright. Motherfucker!
So you're standing in the square that the healing spirit is in, right?
Yeah.
Okay, for those of you who can understand Orcish, which I think is only Thoradin, she leans back and says to the other, the The orc in the center's a healer. Take him first.
I'm
But
Not again!
He was an orcish.
8. So
8.
But if she points at
attack
Aaron, he
roll?
knows
Okay.
damn well what's about to happen.
You, and what are you attacking her with?
the rapier.
So you pull out the rapier and you stab
rapier.
out at her.
I can't
She
wait to
takes her
teleport.
spear, like basically spins it down and pushes your blade aside,
Yeah.
and gets right up in your face, like face to face,
Yeah.
and snarls.
I figured you.
Okay. Well, I see.
Oh, yeah. Wow, man.
It is
When I
now
can
Thoradin's
teleport,
turn.
I can just fuck off. We'll just be like, okay, you're all healed, bye.
Hey, that's my gun.
No more orcs. Time to
We
kill
do-
the orcs, destroy the orcs.
We do keep getting sent up against enemies that hate us for some fucking reason.
It's in the book. What
I
do you want
know.
from me?
Hey,
Blame
they're elves. They
He's mad
they
about
hate everybody.
Richard Baker.
Damn you, Richard Baker.
And the first.
If you're watching this, Baker, no, it's fine.
Fuck you.
And the first thing, they had people that literally try to eat us, and in this, they still try to eat us, right?
I
They're
was gonna say, you think the orcs aren't gonna eat you?
No, they'll
Really?
eat us.
People don't like elves.
Well, you know,
Orcs don't
around
like us.
elves. Watch yourselves.
I'll try to go for it.
Oh yeah,
Oh.
how much does Thoradin get?
1.
Oh.
So,
I don't think the cherry blossom dice like you.
The servant of the enemy of Morgan stands before you. What does Thoradin do?
well, I'm down 26 health. So, survival or stupidity? I think I'll pick survival and cure wounds.
No, big dick it. Go, Jack.
Come on, Caitlin wants to play Iris. This
Cure wounds and healing. Wait. I haven't
I
bothered
like
with
it,
some of
Baron.
them.
I do want him to
You
live.
can't cast 2 spells at the same time.
Unless one's a
Bonus
cantrip.
action.
Unless
What
one's unless one's a cantrip, you can't cast 2 at the same time.
Yeah.
Even if one's a bonus.
Yeah.
There's,
So you
there's
have
a
to-
rule that you can't.
You'd have to pick healing ward or cure
Oh,
wound.
okay.
Hidden bonus.
Okay, so you cure wounds on yourself, roll that out.
Dude.
Yeah.
How hurt are you, by the way?
More than half.
Fucking bullshit dice. 1.
Wait, no. You add your wisdom modifier to it too.
Oh, not that much stuff.
God, the door was just a DC 10.
Better than
Jesus.
nothing.
Yeah.
So yeah, you heal for 3. Is that your turn?
You can move up on her.
What's the point of that? I'll get hit.
Well, if she tries to move, attack of
The
opportunity.
point of that is save me.
Yeah,
Someone
it's also,
push her down the cliff.
it's also another wall
They tried to do it to us. Fair turn
Leave
out
me
fair play.
alone.
down the stairs.
No. Push her down the cliff.
What cliff?
I know
Those are
there's
stairs.
stairs, but this is all stairs.
Yeah,
all
those are
3 of
stairs.
these fucking things is stairs. Push her down the stairs anyway.
Despite being described as stairs, I continually think it's a giant hole.
Yeah.
No floor.
Well, if you were over
My
here, you
God,
could.
yeah.
That's like a decent drop.
Still push her down the
They
stairs.
threw your bow down a giant hole, you'll never get it back. Aw, savage. Even though they've been described as stairs.
Yeah.
Multiple times.
It's
It's
still-
a giant hole, yeah.
So is that your turn?
What's your AC again?
Mine? 15.
You could have healing worded yourself and then used a cantrip to attack, actually, now I think about it.
Well, it's too
Yeah.
Alright, can I show a phase on her?
No, because that's a spell.
You cast healing.
Yeah, you already cast your wounds.
It'll be
So unless you want to
okay.
move or have a bonus action, you can do.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll
Well,
stay-
then that's fine.
I guess I'll just die then.
Oh
Yes,
fuck.
I'll die.
I was gonna run that way.
The
No!
second part of that is
Leave me alone!
hey, she just said that we have a healer in the group. She didn't
Female
say
orc
the
with a
point.
long braided ponytail, but otherwise
Something in the
shaved top of the head. attempts to reach over Carac and Brenna and strike you with their axe.
No.
Hopefully, I don't want to lose concentration.
Oh yeah.
No kidding.
5.
For 5 damage, and I need you to make me a DC 10 concentration check to keep your spell.
No.
Okay.
You don't keep the spell?
No, it goes down.
Fuck.
Unfortunately, your healing spirit ends, and it is now Emeron's turn.
Oh Christ, I have nowhere to run.
Well, I mean, there's the door.
You could
Well, you
pass
could
it.
No, I
pass.
can't move.
No, you can actually pass through your allies. The thing that would be a problem is
Is
that
attack
the pink one would still get an attack of opportunity
Exactly.
unless you
Spend an action to disengage.
spend your action to
How-
disengage.
How big is the door?
You could just
Uh, how big is the door?
Yeah, that spits fire.
also
And how far out is?
5 foot.
5 feet, so it's just like this.
Yeah, basically.
How
But
far out
does it
is?
spit fire in a cone though?
Yes, it spits out. It filled this whole area with fire, basically.
Oh,
Even
shit.
if you're standing to the side of it?
No, if you were standing here or here, then it wouldn't be affected.
Oh, we wouldn't be able to open the door then?
I mean, we could just sit there.
If you
with
were here and then open the door, it emanates from here and then issues out.
No, dude, we'll all just get to the side. You put your hand on the doorknob every time they take a step forward. Click, click, click.
She'll just back up and spiritual weapon us to death. But it would be good for a surprise at least once.
Yeah.
Oh, heck yes.
Especially if they don't fail
Super
the
handy.
DC.
Just gotta drink a potion.
They'll burn for 3 turns and
Yay.
we already know about it. So.
I get 8 hit points. And
Sorry.
then I can use, because it's not a spell.
Yep.
I'll use healing word on myself.
So wait, what did you do that wasn't? Oh yeah, healing question. Okay, no, I understand.
So that is another 8. I'm doing okay.
And is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, so Emeron spends his action healing himself.
I'm not going down again.
Hey, don't blame me, man.
If I go down, I can't heal the rest of you.
This is true.
Another orc swings her axe past Carac, and Squig, however, misses, striking too high.
If we shove them away, they'll stop. They won't be able to hit Emerald for a little bit.
Oh, if we're
it is
succeeding
now.
in shoving
Yeah,
them
only
away. It might
because
be
he
better
is-
just attacking.
It's now Squig's turn.
Okay, well,
There's no point in me attacking them if they're just gonna kill me their next turn.
Is there a point in pushing away if you...
She'll take 2 attacks.
With my what?
Yeah.
okay, well, we're
How would
also.
I was saying we shove them away and she can move and then we can take up positions to try and protect her while she heals us.
Well, alright. You guys
If
met.
they-
Well, you said we as in a group.
Yes, I'm saying if we shove them away, we can get in a better position.
I
Also,
can't do no
if we
shoving.
succeed on shoving them
Yes,
instead
that's if we
damaging
succeed.
them.
Yeah,
Why are you arguing with me?
you guys met Flump.
I'm not making it.
So I think it's about time to pull out another box, throw it down here. Bastion! Shield generator.
Okay.
Throw him down here. As a bonus, tell him to move. Do. And have him disperse positive energy, which will give everybody
In how big is the radius?
10 foot
10-foot cube or radius?
cube.
Okay. Does it say cube or radius? Because it matters. Because if it's a 10-foot radius, it's not gonna hit Squig or Carac.
I'm going to double check right now.
But if it's a 10-foot cube, it will.
It's the D&D double
Won't the
check.
enemies also
Within
be
10 feet.
He has to choose.
Within 10 feet.
Okay, so unfortunately, Carac and Squig are not gonna get the healing
That's fine.
or the temporary hit points. How many temporary hit points does everyone else get?
Everybody else gets 6 temporary hit points.
Alright. Everyone
Nice.
except for Squig and Carac get 6 temporary hit points, except the orcs because you can choose who gets it or not.
Fuck them.
They gotta earn it.
And is that your turn, or are you gonna move?
That's
I already spent my bonus action, and I really don't feel comfortable. I can't disengage, so. And it's another wall that they have to cut through to get to Emerald, so
Okay.
I'm sticking.
They can attack from. They can already attack.
Yeah,
from
Yeah, but
attack.
nobody else can if one of them manages to reach.
That's true.
It is now.
Javelins.
That's true too.
Why?
Oh, there's time.
But hey, I still have my 19 armor class because I still got my shield. I didn't do anything to make it where I can't.
I really need to get better armor.
Unfortunately, Drew's armor.
Squig, one
didn't
of
eliminate-
the
But I have one
orc
I think it's
handmaidens
seven.
runs up and basically swings her axe above her head and brings it down. But you bring your you had your shield out, right?
Yeah, because I didn't do anything.
Bring your
to make it where I
shield
couldn't.
out and block it, and it hits and it pushes you down. And she almost like tries to muscle over you to like spit at Emerald, but you push back. It is now.
You trying to make it too flashy.
It's just me describing stuff.
No,
No, he's talking about the orc.
that's
He's saying the
spit
orc
back
is-
at her.
Granted, you're being attacked. However, as this orc handmaiden swings at your stomach with her hand axe, you are easily able to bring your greatsword in the way and parry the attack up and over you. She's strong, but not as strong as you. Not really comfortable.
You.
Yeah.
Good.
It is now Greta's turn.
Sweet.
And it would be a shadows.
I'm gonna start with the one that just attacked me. They're going to receive, hopefully, a red slash. Making the swing. 11 to hit.
Fortunately, that misses as your blade strikes their hide armor and is pulled away from.
Should have attacked them instead.
Is that your turn?
Should I stay where I am? Or should I move to attack?
Should I stay or should I go?
Yeah.
Well,
That's your turn? Okay. It is now Ashura's turn.
I would raise if you move.
So now it's way more.
Then that is a space that the
Do you
red
say
one
or do you
can
go?
move in to.
Huh?
He is saying that if you move from the space you're at,
Yeah,
the red one
I
will be
know.
able to move.
I know.
But it's up to you. As I have always said, do whatever you feel like. Bro.
Just kill the red one and yellow one and you're good.
Well,
You
I
just
could
stab through Squig and kill the apple with your
Alright.
10-foot-long longsword.
Just
I
do the
could
red.
target their weapons too.
Or you could target their weapons.
Yeah, actually, that's
It's much easier. Target the red one's weapon.
Okay. Roll me the tackle.
You know what?
18 to hit.
That hits. How much damage?
Doesn't it do max
Roll
damage?
Yeah, that's
But I still need to
16.
know.
Sorry.
You draw Shatter Spike. It glows with a light blue glow. And you
forgot.
swing.
Oh no, I didn't. It's not.
No, 6 bonus HP from Bastion.
Oh yeah. Oh. I would have done.
How much do I heal?
Is what? It's
No,
not
it's
gone.
gone,
Oh.
unfortunately.
I got
It's
hit
not
and lost concentration.
Right.
You swing out with Shatter Spike, striking through the head of the Great Axe and just causing it to splinter into little iron pieces, causing the orc handmaid wielding it to look down and look at you with a look of dumb and shock on her face. It is now.
Not shock and awe, just dumb and shock. Inflict status dumb.
Is that your turn?
Well, I could move because she can't attack me now.
That's true.
Yeah.
I could move into position of this one.
If you
And
want.
she used a spell earlier to get rid of Rob's weapon.
She used 2 spells.
I am guessing she just used command.
She used command.
I
Yeah.
don't know. You can't.
You have command.
I do have command.
Give me your spear.
No.
You dumb
No,
person.
no, no.
You could be like
No,
a fetch.
no.
What's the range on command?
Command.
Yeah, I was
Throw
gonna.
your eye down the stairs. That's your spell focus.
It's not her eye. It's the
Yeah.
symbol.
Yeah, the eye she uses for the spell focus.
Could I do that?
You could say
What's the range
throw
on
and point at the
But
thing.
well, her
It's on your-
save on command would probably be really good.
Yeah,
She's
she's
a,
a kind. She'll have proficiency.
so she-
Well, anyway, I'm asking, is that your turn?
If you have a bonus action thing. Lay on hand bonus?
Ah.
I
Well,
would love if it was.
Would be better just to stay there.
yeah, I guess because I could move into position for these other three,
Okay.
but I guess not. I'll wait.
A real quick reminder, spiritual weapon, concentration.
It is. I believe. Actually, maybe not. Hold on. I kind of think it's not, but Spirit Guardians is. Yeah, it's not concentration.
Damn.
Okay. She lifts the eye up. Calls upon Grinch. Kyokyo, Vactus, Lyseth. And a golden red sinister aura falls over the battlefield, specifically over her, this one, and this one. And they are empowered by Groupsh's divine fury. And then,
Fuck.
hey, since you have the cards real quick, is Bless a bonus action or an action?
Appreciate it. And she turned immediately after.
Oh, really?
Buffing? Oh, yeah, no, they had to make buffs, not as strong.
I don't know,
But-
blessing.
How does it matter
Hold on.
if it's a bonus action or not?
Because then
just
she
has
can
to
attack.
stop.
Well, she can attack physically.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She has a big old spear she's gonna stab someone with.
No want.
Particularly an elf that's directly in front of her.
It's fine. I thought you.
Let the concentration and take up your action.
Okay. Then, Kark, you are getting, or no, Emron, you are getting stabbed by the spear of Grooch, the spiritual weapon spear. So.
This is why I built myself.
Hey, I can continue to lay down
Grooch's divine fury made manifest stabs you in the back for 7.
Ah, my temporaries.
Oh, yeah.
You are rolling for the attacks, right? From the
Yeah.
spiritual- I was gonna say.
You didn't see me roll a d20?
I was reading. The spell.
Nerd!
Shut up.
I'm double checking that you did it right. It's like not looking. Anyway, that is her turn. It is now either Kark or Thoradin's turn, depending.
Fight for it.
I'll let Gordon go first.
Fight for his youth.
If you both go at the same time, couldn't you switch positions?
I'll move.
Oh no, you would provoke opportunity from 3 people though.
Yes.
Ron, get back! I'll
Somehow,
die!
Kark
Get
has
back!
yet again managed to be the front line. Funny how this.
It'll be that scene where you pull the guy from underneath the grate and he's half a guy.
You should have just done a melee Horizon Walker.
Yeah.
Considering how you were always.
I don't
Always.
try to be in melee, you know that.
And yet! It always happens.
I want to stay in like the middle of our line from now on.
No, that's
Just
a
as
good
long as
spot.
we're in the four-preach thing.
Maybe-
I'm staying in the
No,
middle.
that orange one.
Maybe behind the orange one?
I don't like how these orcs
There's
look at
actually
me.
no space behind the orange one.
Really?
You would
That
have.
This is
looks
a
like-
half, so
It's a half space. And I know it looks like one, but it's not.
Well, that's
It's
super good.
drawn that way on the map.
Could get a
I'm
gets
just
the
gonna
other
freaking-
side for granted to gain
Show of faith. You.
preferable from the game.
no. You talked
Plus
about this
2
side.
AC.
The other side, like
here.
Okay, so Emeron's AC increases by 2.
Yeah.
And is
Sure
that,
thing.
okay, is that your action?
Yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
You don't want to move closer to the enemy?
What? No. I'm fine right there.
Well, because I'm raising, if you move, then on my turn, I can move Bastion over where you are,
Wait.
and temporary hit points will hit everybody.
Even if I don't move behind that one, I can't. Can I move over there and still get? Yeah. That's what I'm talking about, right? No. No.
Right
Right
there.
there. I still can get David advantage or no?
No, that's not
Yeah.
fair.
No, it'd have to be.
But what Ed is
Yeah.
saying is that if you move out of the space you're in, his robot can move into your space, and if the robot's in your space, then everyone gets temporary hit points.
Just swaps.
You could move to he. Is this a space you can
No.
move to?
No, we
Uh,
just said that half spaces don't count as full.
Okay.
I just drew it that way because it was drawn that way on the map.
Okay.
Alright, but what's this half space? I haven't heard anybody bring it up. I was curious.
You know, I used to have hair. I used to have hair. Don't DM people, you'll lose your hair.
Thought we were figuring it out.
Matt Colville has really nice hair for now. But give him like 2 years on Twitch. It'll start to go. Don't do it, Matt. Run. Run while you can.
He's been running the game for like
Twitch is always more stressful.
his viewing friends.
Oh my god, do you have to undercut my jokes?
He does. It's David.
You do it too!
I do. I do it because I enjoy it.
Attitude, man.
Don't ever DM people!
Yeah.
Noted.
Yeah.
Okay,
I do it
so-
too.
It's a turn, right?
Yeah,
Or-
so it's your turn, Carac.
Okay.
Where are you gonna move to allow the robot to move?
Sure.
Okay. I'll just do it now. It's fine.
I'm gonna try to stab. What is the cleric wearing armor-wise? Is there any squishier cards?
Well, the thing is, they're wearing robes, but you're pretty sure she's wearing armor under it.
Could be leather or studded.
I will attack her. Actually, some armor specify that you can't wear stuff over, but that's the point.
I think breastplate is like that.
21 to hit.
I don't think you can wear a robe.
And
over
I'm
full
gonna have
face.
Hunter's Mark on her, actually, too. 'Cause
Okay.
fuck her extra hard.
You're lucky
Well,
we don't have fans. Otherwise, that'd end up being fanfare.
Oh, okay, well, shush.
Well, you said
Anyway.
partner extra hard. I don't know what else I would take away
14
from
for
this.
damage.
And you did ask for it.
Regardless. 14
I
for
mean, if
damage.
you've been on Twitter at all, you know about big titty goblins.
I'm not on Twitter at all, so.
Well, that's
I'm a
Rather-
little more interested in the orc. Because
one
she's
of the
tall.
one of the characters in the current Critical Role campaign is a goblin girl.
Yeah.
Apparently, it got revealed recently that she's hella stacked. So now we see fan art
She's
everywhere
a short stack.
of big titty goblin knob, and everyone is just and half the people are like, "This is gross. I don't understand this," and the other half of the people are like, so so you got
There we
21.
go.
Yeah.
There we
Okay. You managing to strike through links in her chainmail.
Oh, shit.
And roll damage.
14 for damage.
Okay.
You know, I know he's not
She
here.
howls and hisses.
Oh!
Yeah, but
I'm also gonna stab this one because,
A fourth breaker?
yes,
Nice.
I forgot, but I remembered just now. I missed that one. Less than 11 hits.
Oh, the 11 is not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
She moves away from your blow just in time. It is now.
She has to make a save. Keep blessed. Because fuck her. That's why I attacked her. And revenge!
There's only revenge if it works.
Unfortunately, bless actually affects your save, so when you.
I can get you like
Oh,
a
yeah,
little
that's
GM roll. If you
No,
want.
it's fine. She saves.
Bless even affects death saving throws, so if you get wrecked so hard you're down, Bless will still help you make a death saving throw.
Damn.
Nice.
Yeah.
Really not only applies to players though.
Yeah, well, it only applies to. Yeah, that's
Um,
true. It only applies to players.
Does the
Yeah,
yellow
everyone
one
at the
go
players.
after or before?
Okay, so the one without a weapon goes and
Oh no.
She's gonna try and shove.
attempts to grab Squig by the face and throw him to the ground.
Yeah.
Give me an opposed athletics check.
Oh.
Yay, more of these.
You broke her weapon! What do you want her to do? Bite him?
I'll bite her.
That'd be
Fuck
kind
it.
of cool.
She's gonna bite your ear.
Like,
I'll bite her.
Turn
She
you
is
into a
trying to
Vander Holy.
grab his face. Squig being able to bite her with his sharp goblin teeth actually makes sense.
You said athletics?
Yes.
17, 'cause I don't add jack.
Still good.
You add more than I do.
Oh yeah, you get a negative.
You barely manage to keep your feet, although she's way stronger than you. She doesn't really have a good position and is still in shock from her weapon being broken. It is now Emron's turn.
Okay. So I'm gonna put Healing Spirit back up because it's a bonus action, and then I'm gonna Primal Savagery the pink one.
Get away from me!
I'm gonna
Okay.
try to bite her.
Okay.
Like I said, I'll bite. Whee! Does 18 hit?
And 18 hits.
Alright. Where's that piece on?
There we
Two.
go. 2 damage?
Yep. Okay, fuck you, pink dice. Only your d20 does me good. See what you
Oh
got,
shit,
Minty.
I actually messed up a little bit. I'm sorry.
How bad?
I just messed up the turn order.
Oh.
So that actually didn't happen yet. The
her
one
grabbing
that you
face.
bit is actually going now,
Okay.
and she is attacking you. Because the pink one should have gone, I realized.
Pink one, then red one, then Emerald.
No, pink one, then Emeron, then Squig, then the red one.
When someone tries to shove you, you can make an acrobatics
I
check
wanted
and
to ask
see.
if me and Squig can swap
My acrobatics either.
If your dex is higher, it's still more.
I will
respective
take
turns.
I will take 2 attacks of opportunity.
Oh, right. Never mind.
I'm a little bit harder to hit.
I mean, I could spend my
Oh, yeah?
turn disengaging, and then
You have plus 2 AC?
Yes.
Well, I just want to be able to go on this one without changing the lineup of protectiveness.
Well, if
Although
you
you
go,
are harder to hit, unfortunately, does not dissuade.
Ah!
Sorry, the pink handmaiden who strikes you for 11.
Damn.
at least you don't have to roll concentration on this one.
Yeah, because I haven't
That's
cast it
true.
yet.
Now it is Emeron's turn.
I meant on shield of faith. Because you didn't cast that.
That actually does change what I do though, because instead of
Okay, so what are you gonna do?
fighting her, I'm going to still put up Healing Spirit, but drink a potion instead. Because
Instead of attacking.
Okay.
if I'm at 12, I'm not. They roll d12s.
Yeah, that's fair.
I want to live.
Have you ever tried dying though?
Yes.
Every death is one step closer to Iris.
Okay. I like Iris, but
Okay, so it is now Squig's turn.
Okay. Trigger
hold on.
rush.
You get 1.
Oh, yeah.
I guess we'll just attack the red one. I just wanted to keep destroying their weapons, making it easier.
Well,
Well,
destroy the yellow one.
Okay. I could spend my
Well, I'd have to
turn,
move out of position.
I could spend my
If
turn to
people are okay with
disengage,
that.
and then still trigger my turret on with my bonus action.
So, are you saying you disengage and swap?
I have to prepare an action for on your turn to disengage and move, but then that means I wouldn't be able to take my bonus action. Right? If I wanted to prepare an action, I can't take my bonus, or
If you prepare an action, I'm pretty sure it takes your turn, basically, except maybe movement. I'd have to double check.
And your bonus is the turret.
Why?
Yes.
What do you want to do?
Disengage and swap places.
Disengage and swap places with him,
So
so
he
I
doesn't
can't do that
provoke attack of
until
opportunity.
Asura moves.
Yeah, you can't do that.
Yeah.
Basically, you'd have to use your action to disengage and then move like over here, and then that would allow Asura to step in, and then on your next turn you can move back
And then
in
that
there.
leaves a spot open.
That does leave a spot open.
How hurt is...
If not, I could just move around and attack.
You're not really hurt because
I
you're...
mean, if you don't want to do anything else this turn, you can take your you can prepare an action to swap with Asura on his turn, but you will provoke 2 attacks of opportunities by doing that.
Yeah, that's why we're.
Oh, that was
Disengage plan.
prepare action, disengage to move.
No, it would be prepare action to swap places with Asura.
Oh, okay. Asura isn't really hurt because you're resistant to fire, correct?
I still took 9 damage.
But I mean, compared to other people.
Yeah, I'm
If you win
down.
the contest,
I'm at
nothing
20.
happens,
I'm at
you're
22
just knocked out.
HP and 610.
I don't think so.
You're what?
Okay.
22
I'm just
HP and
asking.
610.
Where are you at?
I'm at 20 since people are attacking him on something.
I would ask that you speed
I'm
up
at
your action.
19.
It's taken a while.
Okay. Trigger Bastion again, so people who didn't have bonus now get 3.
You can choose to keep your 6 though. They do not stack.
Nope.
But if you have less than 3, you can have 3. But if you still have your 6, you cannot get it.
Well, cool.
Yeah.
And
Sources of temporary hit points do not stack.
yeah, pull out Tinker's tools, work on a little mechanical spider, throw it onto Emeron, cure light wounds, or cure wounds. And that's a D8.
Plus it.
Stat jump. 5, 7. He'll you for 7.
Yay!
Okay, that is your turn. It is
Yes,
now.
it is.
Now the red one goes and tries to shove you, but fails. It is. Oh.
Vanity.
Well, I'll just take it now, bud. I think I'll take it now. You know what? That's easier this way. Carac, is your shield out?
Not at the moment, because I was
Okay.
going to use an action to do so.
Yellow, Starburst, Handmaiden, whips her great axe up and attempts to strike into you. That was pathetic.
Ooh.
However, because of the blessing of Grunch, still manages to strike.
Damn.
You never
it.
asked about my shield.
I assume your shield was out.
Yeah.
Because he
It's
normally
a
has
safe
a bow.
assumption because
Well,
I
he
don't
normally
think
has
they're
a bow,
weapons.
so he doesn't
Yeah.
pull it out.
Yeah.
It is now. Okay.
Okay.
7 damage.
Mm.
Okay.
Now it is.
How many rounds have gone so far? 2 or 3?
This is the second.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is still the second turn. You can take an attack of opportunity, Greta, if you'd like, but this one's moving. Or no, actually, this one just moves here. But this one is moving to swing out at whatever the mechanical spider thing is. Since
Okay.
it seems to be making some sort of field.
With your attack of opportunity. Are you gonna let
You're
that
not
slide?
constantly shitting out fucking.
It's
That's
just
different.
positive energy. It's just a little
Oh, yeah,
thing
it's
of
a-
dust that goes out, makes everybody
You have a
feel
little shield bot, and no, just ignore it.
16 to hit.
16 to hit?
No, it's just shit and dust.
What if you roll
It's colorful
too lower,
dust.
though? Did you ever think about that?
No, not really.
Well, you hit.
Cool.
However, as she attempts to move away, Brenna, with a swiftness, swings out with her blade
For 9 damage.
for 9 damage.
Actually, you know what?
She moved there so I
For
couldn't
fun.
attack her, didn't she?
I got a 1 on one of them. I was like, you know what?
You'll spend it.
Well, I don't even
What's that?
spend.
Oh,
Yeah,
just
it's
automatic.
not.
Oh shit.
I reroll ones and twos. I gotta take whatever comes after. But that's a decent.
Yeah,
She is fairly wounded, but still manages to get around and swing an attack roll at
Fashion.
Bastion.
AC is 18.
Okay.
Which is what it is base.
The axe gets close, but clangs off the top plate of it and causes her to recoil.
Leave him alone! Right.
Jeez, not you, but
It is now
You said she
Greta's
looks-
turn.
You said she looks fairly wounded.
cool.
She looks pretty wounded.
Okay. Oh right, Grenna attacked her before.
Gotta attack the
Yeah,
pink
she
one.
looks. She has a big gaping wound across her arm and stomach. So you said she's
then I
pretty.
don't. Then I guess I don't need to use Shadow Spike. I could use a javelin.
I've only attacked once, and I didn't hit.
Talking about this
Yeah.
the one you hit with your attack opportunity.
They said Granite already attacked it. That's
Well, hit. I meant attack, not in the literal definition of
Well,
the
what is
attack
an
action,
attack?
but in the idea of swinging a sword at someone is an attack.
Dealing physical harm to something.
taking a swing at the pink one, and I got none.
In the way that when you insult me, it attacks myself. Anyway, you got a 9 at
Pink.
Oh no.
pink.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that is a miss. This one, spurred on by her dark god, she parries your sword with her axe, ignoring all the rules of Fire Emblem.
Because they're fucking blessed.
And, yeah, it is. Yeah, the yellow, the pink, and the Snickers are. It didn't sound ridiculous, and then at the end,
Please tell me her name is at least close to Snickers. But doesn't have a name for her? Okay.
no, that's it.
Just
It's not
because
sure.
it isn't close to Snickers doesn't mean it doesn't have one.
You'll reach in her pack, and it's like it's a Snickers peanut butter. This is good, but just not ask it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a javelin at the orange.
It's basically just like a kind of weird tasting Reese's Cup.
Hmm.
I mean, it's still good.
25 to hit.
That hits.
11 damage.
You sheath your basically you set your sword down for a second. You pull your javelin and you fling it, striking the orc through the neck, causing her to gurgle and bleed viciously and fall to the ground dead. You may take the orange.
Sid, I just thought of something.
This
You-
one took 2 more damage. And
You have a magic weapon,
Sorry.
so it makes me
It
think.
took 16 instead of 14 when I attacked.
I wonder if you can
Pass
use.
around.
Give us a one. I didn't want anything.
I wonder if you can use Shatter
My
Spike
friend doesn't want
On
the
the,
orange starburst.
Here's
on her
your
little
own
spirit weapon.
I don't want it
That's the
either.
answer.
It's possible. I just have to get to her.
You
Sorry.
heard me?
I'm willing to
She
try
took
it.
16 instead of 14 last time. I forgot.
Well, it's fucking too late.
Really? All you gotta do is change
You know
the
what I
little
saw?
thing.
It's too late.
I
Grooch.
What I did
Jeez.
grab was the random bag of euros.
Can you be a cleric
I
of
need
Normesh
more
without being evil?
fancy coins for my treasure chest.
I'm just asking.
Yes, technically.
Uh,
Probably not. Like in practice.
Because don't you have to make like sacrifices and shit for it?
Okay.
I don't know if it's sacrifice.
It's a one.
To Groomish?
No.
These
Normesh
orcs-
is a man.
Oh no, Grooch is a man, but all of these.
Yeah, that's what I thought. That's why I was confused. They haven't let him talk about priestess.
Yeah, well, wouldn't she need to make sacrifices?
Okay, so the orc Eye of Grooch pulls from a pouch at her side a glass bottle full of red liquid and throws it up over Carac and onto Bastion. I need everyone.
Oh,
Hold on, let me.
because it'll hit.
Well, everyone except for Carac to roll a dexterity save of some kind. I'm double checking that right now. But if you want to roll it.
Okay, I'll roll mine in Bastion's. unless this is a type of poison damage or condition, or
No,
will inflict.
this is
a condition.
Alchemist Fire.
Oh, okay.
Which, Jeff, just a reminder, I'm sure you're already thinking about it, because this fire damage, you can absorb it.
I
If you
can?
want.
Oh, I
She
sure
can
took his
absorb
turn.
elements.
Forgot to-
Yeah.
It is elemental.
6.
Actually, I don't think that.
Cool. Well, if you want to. Do you want to spend the spell slot?
It'll also block your next attack.
Well,
And I think I forgot to give it to Grenna too. Yeah.
Forgot
One.
to look together. Okay.
Oh, healing.
Cool.
Thanks.
You
Must
said
not roll.
dex?
No, I got a 6.
You got it from the green.
Oh.
The little minty
Wouldn't the,
baby.
wouldn't the green one be for healing? Because it's green?
Pink can be healing too. Yeah. Like Adino or Chansey or one of the other pink healing Pokemon.
The baby form Chansey. I don't know.
Happiny
It does have a baby form, right?
and Blissey, the evolution of Chansey. Mostly just variations on Chansey and then Adino.
Yeah, see, there's 3 nurse Pokemon.
Milk Tank.
Miltane.
Oh yeah, no.
Moo Milk.
Also pink.
Yep.
And Nurse Joy has a pink thing going on.
Oh,
they
never
all
mind.
do.
Wait. Okay, never mind. No one makes a dexterity save. My apologies.
Oh.
So it says save it all? Or is it just.
Nope. Everyone takes 2 fire damage except for Carac, except for you who take 1, and then you who absorb it, which does it cut it in half or does it negate it?
It says resistance, so.
Damn,
So,
that
you
was
take
such a
1
good roll,
damage.
too.
And as you absorb the fire, your axe bursts into flames.
Yeah.
Oh.
Mine wasn't too bad either. Damn it.
Sorry, I thought it would require. Well, I thought it was like your thing,
Yeah.
where they gotta save, but then I looked and it's like no. And I'm
I'm
like, oh.
surprised Alchemist Fire just hits.
Well, you make a attack roll, but I did not. So it's.
Okay.
I thought it had to do both. Anyway, it is now. So yeah, that
You
2
said
damage,
2? Okay.
2 fire damage, and the spear swings down on Emerald again.
Oh boy.
However, this time, Moradin's faith manifests as a shield blocks the spear. And it is
Oh my
now
god, you said 3!
Oh.
Thoradin or Carg's turn, depending.
How much did I
Now, Thoradin, on the next
we
attack
might
you make
take
will
my
have
second
enhanced damage.
I thought I already gave it to you.
2. Right.
I will pull out my scimitar along, and I'll.
If Thoradin moves over here, you get attack of opportunity on the pink.
Advantage.
Advantage.
I'm gonna try and stab her, and then the pink one is more wounded than the yellow, right? Or is the yellow damaged at all?
I
No.
don't think I
The only one that was damaged was the orange one who was dead.
This one has no weapon.
It is disarmed.
Yeah, but I can't. I'm gonna attack the cleric and then the pink one, I guess.
Somebody had a pink one.
You got 3 hit points.
Did I? Oh.
You're gonna get 2.
Don't question it.
Don't question
So-
me!
Her.
You're gonna heal whether you want it or not.
I choose.
Okay, so 22, I assume it's the cleric and chainmail.
Yes. How much damage did you do to her?
15 to the cleric.
Okay. And what is your breaker, your
Or
breaker attack against?
or
Okay. And what'd you get?
I got a 15 to hit.
Hey, I mean, if that thing
That hits.
broke her concentration.
Okay. Do you want me to roll the damage for?
The hard breaker?
Yeah. Then 8 damage against that pink one.
8 damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I guess with the short sword I'll attack the cleric, or the scimitar I'll attack the cleric again.
Okay.
And that was 15 to hit. But it only does a single damage if it doesn't it.
That misses striking the chain. It is now your turn, Thoradin.
Fuck them off.
Did I already tell you what you healed by? Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
So if I move
Here he'll get advantage.
Yeah. But if I move over to the cleric, would I
You get advantage on her, but it's provoke attack of opportunity from her.
on the pink one then? Because I'm not going to fucking do that.
You want to get to the other side of the pink one so you gain advantage? Oh, wait.
Yeah.
You gain advantage.
It's advantage
To grab.
no matter what,
Oh, I can. Take turns.
unless he
I
moves
sure
here.
won't be in it.
Alright.
Yeah.
Even then, that might work.
No.
Okay.
Sid, you're
So,
gonna have to
where
move
you
the
attack?
Shura
The pink one.
so I can move down the healing spirit by one square on my next turn.
Doesn't the healing spirit not...
It doesn't take up a space.
It can
It
move.
can
Or,
move.
sorry, not take up space.
No, but it doesn't. But I need to move it down so that they're still in the queue.
Yeah,
Because he just moved down.
Oh, so you want me to
Right
move
space.
down so I still get healed
That's
as well?
not what she's
Yeah.
saying. What she's saying is that in order to move it down so that Thoradin's getting healed, Asura needs to move down as well.
If
Oh.
he wants to also stay. in.
That
Down,
way, yeah,
down,
that way,
Okay.
that way he'd get healed, but I wouldn't if it moves down.
Although if you move down, he'll provoke an attack. Well, not
No.
if you kill the red
If I
one.
move
The red
here, I
one
won't
can't
provoke.
Oh yeah.
I can just do this.
Also, the red one
you wouldn't
can't
be within the
opportunity
queue.
attack them.
Huh?
You wouldn't be in the queue. It's only 5 feet.
That's fine.
So you'd have to move between the yellow and the Snickers in order to get the healing.
Yeah, here.
That's what she's saying.
He could do that.
I could do that.
Attack opportunity.
I'd be fine with provoking an attack of opportunity from
It won't.
the.
No
The red one has no weapons.
Then I'd be fine. Just gotta wait for my turn,
Something's.
and then I can get advantage on this one, or this one.
I'm
Oh,
gonna
yeah,
Searing Smite and Blue Flame Blade if possible.
You could still attack the boss.
Yeah, I could. But I want to do pink one, right?
Yeah, you want advantage, and to thin the numbers out.
Yep.
And that way, Brenna can move into position.
He's got to work on that turn economy, man.
Fuck it. Goddamn dice. I hate you guys. Okay. Yeah, 8. So 11.
And then when I'm here,
this is
Squig will get attack or
Fucking
advantage,
Stupid bullshit advantage.
your
and then a Maron.
axe blows
I'm not moving.
with thunderous energy,
No, you don't have to
fiery
move to attack
energy,
this
and the green flame blade. But despite all of this, it still misses. However, it does not discharge any of your energy. As long as you keep concentration on Thundering Smite, you'll still have it on the next turn. And I don't think the damage from Absorb Element goes off until you hit
Thunder
with it.
Smite's concentration?
Yeah.
Oh, does that mean you drop Shield of Fate?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Some advantage.
I got ya.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah, okay.
I got ya.
I'm actually doing all right.
Okay, and after that, it is.
It doesn't say.
Jeff, I want you to make me an opposed athletics check as the handmaiden attempts to kick you down the stairs.
What?
Right, that's bad. That's bad.
Bye-bye, everyone. 11.
Okay, you are kicked and go
You only have one
start to
attack.
tumble down the stairs. I need you to roll me
I don't
a
have
dexterity
anything.
saving throw to catch yourself.
I'm so sorry.
He got shoved down the stairs.
12.
12.
What?
You get knocked back, but catch your hand on the stairs and right yourself.
Nice.
How far down?
I moved you 5 feet because that's how far you get shoved. It is now.
Hey, see,
But
she
now you
helped
can
you.
move behind
Yeah,
the.
she moved so you can move and not provoke an attack of opportunity. Yeah.
It is now.
Well, she's the one who pushed you down. She can't provoke an attack of opportunity by pushing you down.
God, that'd be cheap as hell. I mean, I think bugbears can do that because their reach counts as
It doesn't work that way. You only provoke attacks opportunity for movement that you choose to do.
Yeah.
If someone forces you to move, like through shoving, you cannot provoke attacks opportunity.
I mean, just because they shove somebody, that still means if they move, they're still within range. Not
No,
that
because the
shoving them.
bugbear's enhanced range only applies on attacks on their turn.
Right.
Now, if the character had a polearm, then yes, because a polearm has a 10-foot range.
Oh. Alright. Alright.
And actually, I was wrong about that. The fire energy on your axe dissipates after the miss.
Yeah, figures.
Well, I just wanted to double check it. It is now. Okay, that one bent. Emron, it's your turn.
You know, it's funny, the card doesn't have all the
You
information.
get
Who's
2 hit
Yeah,
points.
sometimes I don't. But it's a card.
Okay.
You make a whoops.
But I do want to know everybody's health totals currently.
27.
19.
28 with 4 temporary.
610 for me.
I'm down 16, so
I am at 7.
Heal him.
I'm gonna heal Squig.
Okay.
With actually, you're within my touch range, so I'm gonna touch you. You get
got
8.
the touch.
Oh, and I'll Balm of the Summer Court you as well. So you get 1 more.
Is that your action?
Yep.
Okay. It is now.
Almost still. I'll take.
Squig, you're there attempting to shove you again.
Oh, fucking. Bring it, fucking. Help macho you down. Yeah. Yeah. 5.
You were shoved.
Damn it! Square or prone?
Prone.
Damn.
Well, there's nowhere for you to get shoved into.
But now you can shove me back.
No.
Well, I thought a shove could also be like a pull.
Then it would be a pull, not a shove.
Taking advantage of your prone state, the yellow one swings.
Oh
I
no.
like how the painted
Oh,
yellow
no.
totally lost interest in trying to hit me.
Oh, right, and also.
I'm good. Now we just focus on one of them and kill them.
Squig.
Yes.
She raises her axe up, like leaps a foot in the air, and brings it down onto your defenseless chest for 15.
This move hits.
He
Yeah.
said
I'm going to expend a spell slot to cast shield.
Okay? What does that bring your AC to?
That brings it up to double checking 24.
Yeah, right, yeah. 19, so 24.
24?
24?
She hits, dealing 15.
Fuck! I got 1.
The dark blessing of Grunch overcomes your shield.
At least it's not concentration.
Hey, it's a good thing you got all that healing, actually.
Yes, it
Because
is.
you'd be below 1.
It is now.
You are still up.
She wrenches the axe out of your chest. And it is now.
And the enemies.
Squig's turn.
You get 2.
Hey. Alrighty. Okay, I'm going to get up. Trigger Bastion again. Two.
Well, if you're
more
lower
than
than
the
2
one.
in temporary hit points.
Oh yeah, I lost them all. Yeah. Thank you.
I only had 1. So,
Express your
I'm
turn.
actually okay now.
Because Carac is literally standing in your your way.
Yeah.
Well,
Like
the
some
pink
sort
and
of-
yellow stops targeting.
Bodyguard, perhaps. Just saying.
They
How
stop targeting the other people.
Hurt is the yellow one, by the way.
They could hit me.
Yellow is unwounded. So is red. The only one of the 3 starters that are wounded is pink.
How badly?
Pretty badly.
You should be able to kill Pink.
And the
Yeah.
snake keeps trying to stab me.
I'm going to take out the wand of magic missile. I'm going to spend 4 charges on it. That would make it
Okay.
3, 4, 5, 6,
7.
yeah, 7 darts.
Okay.
I'm going to shoot as many as it takes to kill that one.
You can't decide it like that.
Oh, you can't?
No, you have to make
Shit.
You have to make a
How
decision.
much does each start do?
1 plus 1d4.
Do 2 or 3 for the Pink.
I was going to say 3. Just in
Because
case.
then you still got 4
And-
left, right?
Hey, you said it.
Shut it! 4 at 50.
I mean, I think that's a little much the first time having met. You might want to. Most people start with 1, you know, and then they see how things go. I'll be honest, I've never really been a 3-man, but I mean, if you look at my fingers, it's pretty obvious why. If you had, like, I don't know, skinny fingers.
3.
I don't know, Sid, are you a 3-man or a 2-man?
7. 7 damage to the pink.
Is anything added to the
7 damage?
per dart?
To damage? No.
It's just the dart.
It's just each dart does 1 plus 1d4.
Okay.
And may I borrow this?
Okay, the pink is dead as 3 missiles strike, and where are you splitting up the other ones?
The other 4 are going into the priestess of Gloomsh.
Okay.
So it's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 damage?
Huh?
12 damage?
Nice.
Okay, this thing's almost dry.
Squig is killing it with that.
I'm surprised.
Missile thing.
Magic missile's
Yeah,
a good
yes.
spell.
Yeah.
It's just, if I spend 2 more, I have to make a roll to see if this thing crumbles into dust.
Like that.
4 missiles strike into her, causing her to, like, ugh. But she still stands.
Concentration?
It is now the Squig's turn. Roll me an opposed athletics check.
This shit again.
The rare one's gonna keep doing
16?
it.
You are not knocked out. No. Wait, sorry.
Hmm?
That was my mistake. Don't worry about that. It is now
When she does.
Grandma's turn.
We'll say.
Cool. Seeking to make up for the utter lack of pulling her own weight thus far, however moving,
Well, after the last fight, I think you deserve a
and she
break.
can take whatever attack she wants.
Yeah.
None of them were provoke attacks.
You know, Davey,
So only to move out of the range.
Hmm.
Gonna take a hefty swing, a special swing, at boss lady.
Putting everything into
Let's
it.
do, well,
Tend to hit.
Despite putting your all into it, you strike against the back of her chainmail and it slips over.
I am going to action surge.
Okay. I didn't see that, but judging from
6 to hit.
Fortunately, that does not strike either, despite your surge of energy and your 2 empowered strikes. Grooch keeps his one eye over her, and the attack does not connect. Is that your turn? Okay, it is now Ashura's turn.
There's no way you
I
get
forgot to
advantage on
move
the
the
boss.
You get 4 still.
I got 4? But I could still attack the boss.
I forgot to use
Not to be selfish, but what about you?
I'm
5.
thinking of just moving and attacking the boss rather than attacking this one with advantage.
You also get 5.
Because,
No, on my turn we'd already rolled. I'm pretty sure.
No, that
well,
was
the boss
one
is taking
before. I forgot
damage.
to do
A decent amount of damage. This one hasn't. So,
I thought it was 3.
I'm going to attack the boss.
Because that brought me out of range of death.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I don't think I need to smite,
So close.
so I think I'm just gonna.
Well,
You're just attacking the boss?
Hey, it was just enough.
there.
Never mind.
What'd you get?
10.
Fortunately, she parries Shadow Spike with her spear and is now.
Should have taken good damage.
Well, there's always next turn.
Yeah. Maybe. I got B next turn.
Well, there's more thinking other people might pop it up first.
Yeah,
You're
there might
not
not.
gonna die.
No, that's what I'm saying. There might not be a next turn. I would. Probably. Hopefully.
Yeah!
You really want to do that?
Well, I mean, you just missed, so you have to give her a good impression.
Do you still want to go after me?
She bellows a prayer to Grumsh. That's a bummer.
You should have shot a roll star. It's been a while, hasn't it?
Just imagine the party starting their fight. Their party got one.
What's that? What's that?
Okay, could you help us, please?
It is close.
That shit was the most.
She stabs her spear out at Carac. However, just barely, Carac steps to the side and dodges the spear strike.
Having a stamina.
The follow-up spear strike in the back from her spiritual weapon, however, does hit and deal 6 damage.
Okay.
It is now Carac or Thoradin's turn, depending.
What that is big.
If you
You
move
get
here, you'll
6
get
this time.
advantage.
Damn!
Oh, 6.
Getting the good numbers.
You're right. I don't know why the dice are suddenly like.
Well, I mean, Emron has to heal his bodyguard. Just fucking it.
Well, I mean, no, technically and literally right now.
Ooh. I'm
Well-
keeping all of y'all alive. Leave me alone. Except for when
I'm just
dying.
saying, Emron is literally stood between you and furious orc death. That's kind of a bodyguard.
I mean, he would move up towards the orcs to
You know,
attack,
this
but he
seems
doesn't
to
want
be
to.
working a little well. The whole
Hey, just wait till
healer
we
in
come
the
across
middle,
enemies
everyone
like
just stand
AoEs.
around her.
Wait till we come across enemies
Just
like
keep
AoEs.
enemies around.
But that way they bombard themselves on us
Just
instead
keep
of us
them
having to
away
go to
from
them.
me.
So,
Yeah, actually, though, it is working pretty well, especially with healing spirit being thrown up at the.
And you can keep concentration.
So,
on
Carac,
this
what'd you
bonus.
get?
20
Now have
hit.
advantage. That 20 hits.
Alright, and 10 for damage with a rapier strike.
And where are you stabbing her?
Let's try her other eye.
You
The other eye.
bring back, stab through her other eye, through her skull, out the back of her head.
How close does it come to Grenna?
Pull out.
Or does it do that?
Well, Grenna's on the stairs, so it's actually actually it's about because Grenna's pretty tall, right?
Nah.
So it basically comes out like over here to Grenna.
Does it have the...
She's huge.
Causing the. I should note, even as she is dead, because it's stabbed through her eye and her head, she still clutches the spear and kind of swings it at you. And then you remove it, and she like swings it a little more, but it's useless.
It's like that scene from
She roars it. She roars her rage to the heavens.
Oh.
And falls down dead.
And I'm a horde breaker and attack the yellow ones.
Nice.
Oh, I don't know what I'm rolling now. So it crit.
Not rolling with advantage on that one.
Yeah.
Okay, what was the roll?
I don't think he gets
Double
it.
dice?
Yeah, double the
On
dice.
the yellow.
No, you wouldn't. It doesn't matter because he crit.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
So. $17 damage.
17 damage?
Yeah.
And how are you stabbing this one?
Go for her chest.
Transfer mark.
You run this one through, slipping between the rib cage, stabbing through the heart, leaving her impaled as well. You pull it out and she falls to the ground. Defeated.
Velocity just stand there weaponless.
I want to move and use my offhand to attack her.
Okay.
We have 3, Jesus.
Yeah.
If they're standing within 5 feet of each other.
Fucking hell.
Because he gets a second attack with his main hand.
Which
Part of
also
the
makes
Hornbreaker.
this formation useful because it forces the enemies to clump together.
Well, I miss. Unless a
Well.
13 hit. No, not 13.
If they
Unless
want
a
to
12
melee
hits.
us anymore.
12 does not hit.
Okay.
Your offhand scimitar slash misses. It is now
Sugar.
Thoradin.
Alright.
You still have Thunderous Smite on your weapon.
You want to get that last one?
Run around to behind
You
her.
can run through your allies.
Yep. You can get advantage. There you go.
Were these the crows?
That's if you want to do that.
Well, he has a cast, so he might as well. Otherwise, it'd just be wasted.
19?
Yeah.
That hits. You deal your your weapon damage plus 2d6 thunderous.
You
And then-
sharing.
Oh, it's searing?
Yeah.
Sorry. Is that an extra d6 fire then?
You mean am I outcasting
No, I mean how much is searing?
26. 26.
Okay, d6 fire. Alright.
Unless I outcast it, which
Okay, well, I was just asking.
and,
For a second I thought it was thunderous for some reason.
Where'd the cat go, by the way? Is
It's probably
Just gone.
hiding.
I totally forgot to ask that.
That's an interesting question.
Oh god, it was with us by the door. I mean, unless it knows what the door is.
No!
I mean, unless it knows what the door is.
Well, if it lives here, it may very well know what the door is.
I've seen that. I've seen people die from that.
Well, then again, we attacked the mosquitoes before we went to the door, so it might have
Yeah,
run away.
actually, I think Sid's observation might have saved the castle.
I
Where's
don't,
the
I
cat?
don't
Where's
want to
the
see a cat turn into a molten husk.
Once the fight's over, I'm sure we can.
So the fight ends. Okay, good. Yeah. We just fetch him!
I think you should be more worried about the cat being
That's
bothered.
what
Yeah, well,
No one wants to see a dead cat. We're gonna have to add this session to Does the Dog Die?
Wait,
At least we don't have to
How much
use...
damage? I'm sorry.
4
4 damage?
from what?
from Sharon's fight.
Okay. But
And-
doesn't it
and
also
your
do
weapon?
weapon damage?
And do what? Fine. A D8.
Yeah.
No, it's not a D8.
It's over there.
Yeah. 1,
Straight rolling.
2, whatever.
5
6.
damage.
So 6 damage? Alright, you raise your battle axe and slice into defenseless orc maiden for 6 as your fiery weapon.
I'll surrender the character.
Oh, wait,
Might
you
as well
didn't-
surrender because you got no weapon. That would be stupid. I can't tell you.
So you're gonna tell it to surrender?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? I forgot. You weren't in
Now,
the killing
doesn't she
spree,
have
so I
to
didn't-
roll a save in order to not burst into flames as part of Singing Smite?
Jesus Christ.
You should surrender.
Well, if this strike brings her down, will she be able to surrender?
I don't.
That's why he's asking about the fire.
It says it deals an extra 1d6 fire damage to the target, causes the target to ignite flames at the start of each of its turn until the spell ends.
Oh, it just
Target-
lights on
The
fire.
target must make a Constitution saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 1d6 fire damage. On a successful save, the spell ends. If the target or creature.
So it just hits on light.
So are you gonna tell her to surrender? Are you keeping the spell up on her?
If she doesn't surrender.
That is an interesting question. I'm gonna say she does not surrender. What is your spell save difficulty? This is cast as a cleric spell.
Yeah.
Watch.
Which is 12.
Okay, roll another d6 as she continues to burn.
Stupid.
And this time.
Oh my god, yeah. I'm a murderer, stupid bitch.
You can't call the fucking other orc a bitch.
Because she wanted to kill us. This one has no weapon. How did she plan to kill us?
She
got
can
punches
still
all the
choke
time?
us or something.
She could pick up another weapon.
Yeah.
6
Try to
damage?
pick up another
She
weapon.
can pick up the door and
Okay,
hit you with it.
you tell her to surrender. She says no. She bursts into flame and dies.
Sick.
I told you.
Yeah, I think that's actually, I agree with David. That's way sicker. Surrender, no. Okay.
Yeah. That was good.
That is awesome. That's like the ending of a JoJo's fight.
Yeah, I know.
Give up. No, never. I feel like Roundabout should play right now.
Can I move back in their range, by the way, for human spirit?
Oh, yeah. So it was 3 turns, so give me 7 more rolls.
Alright, move back in range.
Okay, so
Yeah, you all huddle up for 7d6 of healing.
What did they have on this?
Just fucking. As soon as that happens,
Warriors
you're like,
likely than others.
alright, so you can hold your own.
21.
Some.
Alright, everyone heals for 21. When you check, the orc handmaidens had a great axe and 3 javelins on each of them. And
Well,
the
minus
Eye of
1 great axe.
Brooks had a spear and 2 vials of alchemist fire.
Is spear just regular melee?
Yeah, it's a regular spear.
Regular spear. Oh, spear.
It's
So
2
that's 9 javelins,
but it
right?
can be thrown.
Or-
Yeah, no, 12 javelins.
Okay.
12 javelins, 3 axes. How many people
4.
are going to
One
use
was-
those
oh,
javelins?
yeah, that's right, I guess.
I don't know.
I mean, let's make it.
Fix it, because I would like to add some javelin to my.
It's up to you guys.
Chainmail and what were the rest of them wearing?
Hide armor, I think. Yeah, hide armor.
Alright.
So,
I think only Brenna could fit it.
What, the chainmail?
The hide.
No.
No. It's medium. Anybody who's medium can fit into it.
I don't know why I'm still thinking like armor is also like it's fitted to
No, that's
a
just for
girl
role-playing.
or fitted to a man.
Me neither.
To be fair, an
That
orc
makes
woman's armor would probably fit.
Another racist dude. Also, it probably fit Gurna.
Well, doesn't that make sense that armor would be like adjusted differently?
Yeah, but
well,
D&D
like
doesn't
leather.
use those rules. So
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah.
besides the point. So,
yeah, collect this bow.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna put my phone back.
Oh yeah, he's gonna be
Clatter down the stairs.
you gonna go down and look for your bow?
Yeah. Do you want me to roll perception or something?
Man, I wonder how this fight would have gone if he had that buffed bow.
Well, I probably wouldn't have been able to use it because they're right up in my fucking face the whole
He
time.
was surrounded by
retrospect, you
allies.
should have done it to the rapier and been like, fuck you.
Pull your
Yeah,
bow
she-
back.
she
When your
should've.
elbow hits the Maron, just kind of shove your arrow forward. Yeah, fire the bow, right?
There we go.
Right?
There we go.
I mean,
I mean, it It went from the bow and into them.
If you
Unless
could
you
attack
have
with an arrow, wouldn't that be just attacking with an improvised weapon?
You mean if you attack with just the arrow?
Yeah, you just
Yeah.
You go down and you come across the stream that goes across the stairs. But looking down past it, you don't see the bow.
Oh,
Unless you want to keep going down.
I'm gonna keep going down.
Okay. Down the stairs or down the path of the water?
Fuck.
Do you want some
Can I
company?
Yeah,
Or you're looking-
I'll take anyone's help getting my bow back.
Welcome.
Only off chance
How
you
much does a
find
bow cost? I might be able to make
stuff
one,
down here.
actually.
Be it things
bow
or
cost.
enemies.
Like a monster.
Yeah.
Well, that's
Come on.
besides the point.
Yeah.
So are you guys going with him to fight his bow?
Yeah.
Might as well.
I will at least. Yes.
I am emotionally attached to my bow, so.
Now would be I feel like a very poor decision time to split up.
Okay, then I have a question for you. Do you keep going down the stairs, or do you attempt to walk down where the water's going? Because basically it splits into
Two different
like a
paths?
fork, a
Yeah.
path that is stepping over the water and going down the stairs, and then the water which goes like curves around. And it's not so deep that you can't walk through it, but
Yeah.
it will be difficult.
Can I make an intelligence check or a wisdom check to try to reason out which way my bow might have gone, whether it made it over the water or if it got swept away?
Bounced over into it.
Yeah.
No, well,
Chips with a bow.
What?
Say.
Do you have investigation?
Go down, taste the
Would
dirt.
that work?
I don't have investigation.
Well, investigation is like
Investigation.
no, you're pretty sure if it was sliding down the stairs, it would have hit the water, and the water's deep enough that it would have pulled it away.
Okay.
'Cause
I'll
it's
follow
flowing.
the water then.
Okay, that is where we are going to end tonight. Next week, the search for Carac's bow.
Fuck the magical swords.
Damn it! It's those side quests that you find in the fucking main mission.
You think it's gonna be shorter? It's not. You're like, oh,
Yeah.
whoops.
Why did I do this?
I,
Wasn't I
Yeah.
doing something else?
Marvelous, your Dungeon Master. You can find more of me at Lights Camera Initiative on Twitter. I hope you enjoyed the session. I enjoyed the session. That's where you can find me. David, how do you feel about the session? Or how does Greta feel about the session? And where can people find more of you?
Demoralized. Just a tad. And I'm artist David Harper on Instagram and Twitter.
How do you think that orc felt?
Like she was gonna win and then she exploded.
Yeah, she did nothing the entire fight and then exploded into a awesome death.
Let's not make it a contest.
And burning is an awesome death.
He didn't ask how does that chick feel.
Ed, you do not have a social media, so why don't
No.
you just tell the people where they can, or how Squig get us into the headspace of Squig.
Saw life probably flash before our eyes after that fucking jumping axe swing knocked him down to 1. And just tallying more marks for Emerald, Squig, Emerald, Squig, Emerald, Squig, Emerald, Squig. Keep healing each other back and forth, trying to make sure the other one doesn't die.
Okay.
And probably good that I get the rest of my feet and actually ride one of our little guys for a while. Because they count as a medium creature, and I was small.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
Jeff,
Hop on top fast.
you do not have a social media either, but why don't you talk to the people about Thoradin's headspace?
He's pretty annoyed by the fact that he gets knocked over a lot and hit.
It's like a target.
And, but I guess killing that stupid fucking orc that refuses to surrender for some reason made up for it. I don't fucking know.
Happy that you keep cleansing.
Caitlin, tell the people where they can find you and give a little insight.
You can find me on Twitter at Cobbitses. Maron's feeling a little less terrified of orcs. Now that he knows he can use his friends as a meat shield.
With your wall of companions surrounding you.
Well, he can just keep healing them and healing them.
If I
and
make
healing
sure
them
they
and
stay
stop-
alive, they make sure I stay alive.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Which is a beautiful thing. Just like back home. where he wishes he was instead of in this stupid cave with no plants and a
Yeah.
bunch of orcs that want to eat him.
Well, that's fair. Rob, you don't got no social media, but tell the people how you.
Well, Carac is healthy at least, but he is slightly embarrassed that his will was overpowered by that stupid Groomish cleric. And he is extremely annoyed that his bow, his most precious possession, has been taken. He also doesn't like that there's no plants and that this place is uncomfortable and cold, not nature at all.
They want to go home.
But he
Okay.
has a job to do.
That's true. And Sid, most people know what Assure is feeling.
Asura's feeling alright. Feels that things could have gone considerably worse since we set off a trap right before a fight.
Looking at you.
Hell, no one even went down.
It's not his fault, actually.
So
It's in the book. It's not like I wrote it.
Yeah, but a lot of people.
Ashura's gonna take the wins when he can.
Well, you know what? That's good. Y'all came out of it okay. No one went down. To which I was a little surprised, to be honest. But,
Yeah, we got close.
Carac will give Imran back her wineskin.
We learned
you
from
mean back
last
his
week.
wineskin?
Yeah, back his wineskin. My bad.
Anyway,
Defensive formation. Just go from there.
Yeah, you know, wall, curb.
anyway, the sad thing is that your turret makes a better wall than you do. That was a sad display. Yeah, we thank you for joining us. Everyone say goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.